Right?
Let me check and
Right?
see. Let me check and see if we live real quick. All right, we good.
Con. Right. You're the Hebrew Israelites. This is GMS Virginia. First and foremost, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Howard, the
I
Bible
was
Yahweh
Shem,
gonna say,
Hashem,
I was shy
Hashem,
about
King of
you.
Kings
Hashem,
and Lord,
Kadash.
and we give double honor to the apostle of GMS that as well. Peace, blessings, salutation to your Akim, Akwa, King, Marine, Israel, friends, static, again, it's definitely help up to our shop, allowing us to wake up. They're giving us the light to see amongst the darkness. Uh, Pretty much, we're going to go through the spirit. We're going to talk about the injustice, all the injustice and abominations that are being done throughout the world by the so-called white man, even the things that we don't see, but the Lord is seeing. But go ahead and start with that scripture and it tells you, seek them.
Hey, Carol, you might have to speak up just a little bit
God, I
more.
can't hear you that much.
For some reason, it's low. You
Yeah, it's just fucking his phone. I got to eventually slack you out. I got to go ahead and just go do my better. You hear me now?
yeah, it's good now.
Uh, you go ahead and give me that scripture and says, "Seek the men that sign the crime." There's another one. I'm trying to find it.
The one in Ezekiel
I
that cries
believe
for all
so.
the abominations that are done in the midst thereof.
Yep, that's it.
Con.
You can get that Proverbs 1 first, though, bro.
Okay, con. Can I start at 20?
No. I started the first verse.
Okay, con. This is Proverbs 1 and 1. And it says, a proverb of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, and to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instructions of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtlety to the
Hey,
simple.
start right there, bro.
Con.
Just to make a quick point, that word instruction, all right, you get instruction from teachers.
Con.
All right. So a lot of guys, they don't want to be taught by men. But when you go in school, it's not God teaching you the curriculum. It's not the Most High teaching you the curriculum. It's either a man or a woman. Majority of the time, it's a man, teaching you, giving you instruction.
Yep.
And that's another thing. Jake hates instruction. They hate discipline. They hate correction, which is all things that the Most High Yahweh requires us having a relationship with him. If you're gonna have a relationship with the Most High and His Son, you got to be able to receive correction, discipline, and instruction. Just want to make that quick point.
Yep.
Yeah, another thing too, it's beautiful the brother said that, and that's one thing that we sigh and cry about because we lost our identity, starting with Esau, destroying us, beating us, depriving us, destroying our families. Esau know who we are, know the truth of who we got in his hands. So what Esau did was, break our people to the point of fear, a complete fear into like a deprived a beast. So, just for a little bit of crumbs, our people are willing to sell out. And so Esau has presented in front of us false leaders and false teachers. And throughout slavery, all the way even to this present day, we have been given, you know, men that are weak, women that are promiscuous, women that, they seem as if they're for our people, but they're leading our people astray. And like starting with we lost our identity, then they killed us spiritually, then they killed us physically, then they destroyed us economically. And there's so many legislation, social constructs that Esau presented for our people, and overall, look at our people now. And now, since we've been given so many bad leaders, they look at us as, they just some more niggas. They just talk. Because Esau getting going to rappers, these false pastors that has failed us, leaders, Black Panthers, and all these sellout groups and so forth, that seem to lead our people into something better. But, they were bought off or paid off, or they had ulterior motives. So now, since, the Lord has set us up last, as the scripture says, now our people think that we're jokes. and our people don't want to receive instruction. But that's all due to the hand in hand to the so-called white man and the wickedness of our doing people of the wicked doings of our people as well. You got it,
Yep.
bro.
Yeah, I got that word real quick. Instruction and etymology is good to bring out. It says an arrangement. All right, the world of Israel is known as an arrangement. All right, cosmos.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
it says prepare, set in order. All right, set in order. So the Lord, wants His people to be set in order before He sends Yahweh Shah to come back to deliver us. We have to be set in order. But who's going to be set in order? The elect. The whole nation ain't with order; they with disorder. Right. So the Lord is only dealing with a select group of people. Um, it says to inform, to teach, to build. All right. So read that part again about the instruction, bro.
Come. It says to receive instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment.
Yeah, justice and judgment. So you're going to receive these things from the prophets to be set in order, right? More on this etymology. It says, teaching is the general word for the imparting of knowledge.
Mm.
Instruction has the imparting of knowledge for its object, but emphasizes more than teaching. The employment of orderly arrangement in things taught. So Jake that wants the whole nation, all Israelites to be together, fuck that. If you don't want to be in the right order, you gotta go. You gotta fall by the wayside. And a lot of Jakes have a problem, even with the camps. A lot of Jakes have problems with these camps. Why? Because now you're being required to be in a certain order. And things might not always go your way, you know?
And that's
So
right.
Shalom.
And just like the
Shalom,
brother was saying, you know, see, we come from a nation that's been told to live by the flesh, do what you want, do as you will. We have taken the spirit of the goddamn devil. So now that we've been set up to give our people instruction, give our people order and discipline. Our people are far fetched from it, and they run from it, and they talk shit and they scoff. But this is all the doing of the so-called white man giving us so many. Ultimately, it's the Lord. Mainly because the scripture talks about the 2/3 and then the 1/3. But the devil has had a major part with the destruction of our people. Because that perpetual hatred and that hatred that Esau had towards our people. So we're calling out to our people constantly through these scriptures, these lessons, how check out the brothers as well. The spirit has been, hey, the spirit is heavy. A lot of brothers going out more on weekdays. The brothers going out on Saturdays. But Jake is waking up. At the end of the day, Jake is scoffing. You have a lot of Jakes talking about that they're atheists. But this is all of the doing of the so-called white man. His witchcraft, his sorcery, his magician, magic tricks that he's had on our people. Look at our mothers, look at our fathers, look at our cousins, look at our neighborhoods. Let's look at our situations, man. This is something I was watching a poor man's podcast, and he was talking about so-called black people failing in society. He was going into the so-called Jewish people, which they stole our identity. But the thing about it, see, the scripture is all about order, construct, social is rules, is laws that you're supposed to govern yourself by. But see, our people were broken so they can be beasts, they can be what ruled over, and why? We benefit from the so-called white man's new world order in his system. You got it, bro.
yeah, that's a good point, bro. Because and that's a cut, and I'm gonna hand it back to you, Ash, real quick.
Okay.
But that's a good cut for that scripture that you're reading there, because he doesn't build America upon the order. He allows people to do whatever they want in their households, in all type of relationships, as long as they follow his laws of the land. But that's a cut, that's a cut. Go ahead, Ash.
Okay. Can I grab a quick one?
Yeah,
You
go
got
ahead.
it, bro.
This Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
That's right.
For
You destroyed, Sloppy. You destroyed. You hid yourself. It tells you that you're the man of perdition, the man of sin. So you hid yourself. You're the sons of the wicked. So you hid yourself. So you hid that you're the Satan. You're Satan. You are the one that's going to be contrary towards the scriptures. And then you hid who the Lord's real people are. That and you took you took a certain segment of your people and called yourself the chosen, the so-called real Jews. You know, you showed up the what is it, 1948? I forget the name. You know, you
Balfour
took it upon
Declaration.
yourself and you went back to Israel, and so they was the biggest lie on the earth to make it seem like you're so righteous. But you're the most disgusting. You're abominable. You're filthy. And then you put that spirit on us. So now we are the scapegoats, and all you given have been all Jacob's given. Even the women. I was watching. I think it's Kevin Samuels or something. I think it was Kevin Samuels. And these women would got in the podcast. All they had what to look up to was fucking masculine bitches. What is it? Beyonce, Gabrielle Union, and so forth. Masculine, independent women. Never no feminine, soft or tender women. And even with the men. So all this, act the way they do is because we're fucking criminals. That's why we're signing crime. That's why we hate this fucking place, man. Because now walk amongst in light and try to stay away from darkness. We gotta be around these niggas, man. And we gotta watch these niggas, with make sure we really watch these niggas, man, because our people are in a state of confusion. They're ready to kill each other quickly. But when it comes down, rebelling, the raising up, standing firm, getting their mind right, repenting, they're far from that. They'll kill us, they'll put us to death, give us up. But when it comes back to, standing firm and going against the so-called white man, hey, these niggas is these you got gang niggas, they Bloods and Crips, they this and that, and they got all these guns, but they ready to use it on their own people. They're not ready to demand anything from the so-called white man for the better use of Jake. But that's all they do with so-called white man. That's why it's gonna come to a time with the Lord just got to kill these niggas, man. You got it, bro.
Count. For shall the words say unto him that made it, he made me not, or shall the thing frame say
Hey,
of
I
him?
you about to switch over. Hold on.
Count.
Hey, add Montetali in.
Hey, keep going, Osh.
Count. Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding.
Right.
Yeah, because that's what E is basically telling the Most High. Because here it is, they just started up that CERN this week.
Mhm.
They trying to what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this CERN shit, man? That's some Stranger Things, Netflix freak shit. You gonna have shit crawling out of portal. What is this weirdo doing? You know what I'm saying? But it's a scripture. It's roughly paraphrasing. It says, "If a man cannot do good unto himself, how can he do good unto you?"
That's
This
right.
man, we have a wild man in rulership, man. What the fuck are you doing with CERN, man?
Yep.
Why won't you just sit the fuck down? You got the rulership, but you just got to do more shit. Let's see if we can split atoms, and you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro.
Splice DNA, change a man,
Mm-hmm.
say he can be a woman then a man, and he can be a freak. Women are out of order. The children is out of order. Your parents are gone. They're through. These animals are messed up.
Yeah, I just say the milk. I was telling bros about the milk I got, bro. That shit with the real milk, it was so sweet and creamy, bro. I was like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It didn't cause me to have no stomach problems. But here it is, you grow up your whole life thinking you eating real shit, and everything that we got is fucking defiled in this dough, man. It's wicked.
That's
Right.
right.
And going into that CERN, that's just a form of this devil trying to be like the Most High, man. He wants to climb to the stars. He wants to climb to the heavens, space, these other planets if he could, and he also wants to, be able to open up portals and, make all this, if Esau could, he would like to go to the spiritual realm and be able to,
Yep.
try to be like the Most High, man. Make demons appear and further his witchcraft. Go ahead.
It's just like that fake ass what's that that the heresy, the devil was fighting the Lord, and he took some of the angels. That would be Esau. If Esau really could, he'll do it. That's how mad and crazy this man is, man. What tells you in the scripture, how he's going to try to fight the Lord when he comes back, but he's going to be fail. But that's the thing about it, man. This devil really has, set up like nasty, weird celebrities for our people to lead them to think that now Jake is atheist, man. Jake don't believe in the scriptures. When they see us, Jake flick us off. They already talk shit. They don't even want to listen. They already know who we are. So they walk across the street, So and that's just how much of a confused state that our people are in. They're lost. They're through. But Esau has a hand with all of this, man. And that's why we do these lessons, man, because through the light that we've been given through the Yahweh Shah, we do these lessons, man, to edify the elect, man, because we really have to separate ourselves from this world, this society, man, because it will destroy you. And you gotta watch these 2/3, man.
Yeah, you gotta be circumspect.
Hey, man, not too long I had to run in with a Jake, man. You really gotta watch these niggas, man. And Northern Kingdom is fucking wicked, man.
And like the elder, from Dallas said, these niggas is scam likelies, man. At any point in time, man, Jay can switch up, he can.
I was talking to my one of my sisters. I was telling her about Karal. I was at my family house, but I was talking to one of my little sister's friends. I was like, "Why you not with your dude no more?" And she was like, "Yeah, whatever the fuck." But I said, "What he do?" She said, "He's a scammer. He never had a job." That's Jake, bro.
But
that's Jake.
And that's the thing about it. But but the thing about it, that nigga can go on the internet online and find a whole bunch of other scamming niggas.
Right.
And why is that? Because fucking Esau allows it. This is the society that quick get money quick, be a fucking quick talker, wink with your eye, set up what you call it?
Right.
Man, I done had my credit card hacked many times, man.
That's the what them they put on the
they put on the gas joint. This whole society is ran, and then Esau come up with this is what we're gonna do. Because the fucking oppression,
right.
Everybody's bugged out on drugs, on meds, and what happens is, people want some type of relief, but Esau come up with a plan. We're gonna try to, we just gonna put CHIP everybody. That's what we're gonna do.
Right.
CHIP, so we can try to make everybody safe. That's all bullshit. The reason why ain't nobody safe because the workers of you, because this devil don't like himself.
Right.
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 13. It says, "For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." And that goes into what the devil is doing with CERN, the Karagma, the putting your subconscious, taking your subconscious and being able to put it in a vault and hold it. You got this show called Upload that I was watching on Amazon Prime, and all the rich Edomites, when they die, they can take their subconscious and put it in this system to where they can live in a retirement home and shit.
I just saw that.
And that's what Esau's trying to do with that whole metaverse and all this new technology. He's trying to be a sim. Yeah. Make me a sim. Yeah, God.
The sim had that little fucking light on top of it.
Yep.
You saw Mark Zuckerberg doing a whole lot of tests on his own employees. Taking them to these labs, doing all these inhumane tests, and a lot of them never came back, man.
You know why he had that sweet baby raised behind him? That was a secret message to Jake. Like, this is for you niggas. The metaverse is for you niggas. Sweet baby, you gotta peep this type of shit. Edomites don't fuck with no sweet baby raised.
Me and the brother was talking about that. We was trying to remember. We was trying to remember what that shit means because we knew
you got a bookshelf. A random bookshelf with a random sweet baby raised.
The bookshelf was all full of knowledge and books, so-called. Who the hell made a mistake like that?
Come on, but it was stacked up like proportionate, like it was set in order with the book. I'm gonna put my books in and put the sweet. It wasn't even like crooked. In the kitchen you leave shit kind of crooked a little bit. Shit was perfect.
Perfect.
They
on,
won't
man.
know. They won't know. Some lazy.
Right,
I
right.
don't feel like taking this sauce back in the
Right.
kitchen.
Yeah,
And you know, that's some type of code or some type of code for them. These higher ups communicate, man.
yeah,
You
because
know?
everything they do is against us. I mean, now random Jakes are just popping up, blowing up subways and shooting niggas and leaving behind their diary. You know what I'm saying? Leaving behind a diary with everything that, yeah, I hate white people. And,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
everything he doing is to come against us, man.
Right. Hey, I got a precept to go along with yours.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Obadiah 1 and 3. It says, "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, though that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring thee down to the ground? Though
Yeah,
thou
because when you go through our history, that's why the prophecy of Daniel is so significant with the statue that Nebuchadnezzar had in his dream, because the
Right.
Lord gave us the timeline of the heathen kingdoms that will reign before the end, and he seems to think that he's different from Nebuchadnezzar, from Darius and Cyrus, from Alexander the Crete, right, from all those Roman Caesars. He seems to think he's different in his age. No, nigga, you've been deceived. You've been set up, and then once the 10 toes are crushed, the kingdom of Yahweh will be ushered in. It's that simple and plain. Go ahead, brother.
it says, "Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord." You got it, Ak.
Yeah, what would the Lord say, eagle? The Lord gave us little hints and cheat codes. I'm gonna put this word here, I'm gonna put that word there. Let you know the eagle talking about this goddamn red man I fucking hate. Yeah, I created him, but I hate his ass.
Hey, the same way Esau be trying to give these little hints and these little with the sweet baby rays.
Yeah. The Most High
Hey,
gave us little hints, man. You know, the eagle, you know,
God,
wild
God.
man, red man. He
Yep,
likes to hunt, right? The Lord gave us the clues. The only reason, going back to what you said, Karal, about how they stole our land, the only reason they were able to do that because we were in our ignorance. The 70s, the 60s, Jake was getting they was trying to look like he and make it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to strive. Oh shit, we got a little freedom now. I was finna do something. I was finna get me a job. And I was finna go to college.
Soul Train,
Got that burn,
the pro, the burn,
the suits.
Hey, that was the true take gene area.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They just brought that shit back.
Niggas like
Meanwhile, your ass on Soul Train. Meanwhile, they sneaking in the land and shit, man. You know.
Yep.
Go ahead, brother.
yeah, they snuck in them goddamn drugs, and then the prison systems and all them other legislations. While Nick was Soul Train and had the afros, dancing and shit, trucking and driving, they snuck all them other legislations in, man. You know.
Hey, even before that, when Judah was getting them goddamn perms, burning their goddamn scalp. They show you that in the Malcolm X movie. When they put that shit in their head, that shit start burning. Straightening their hair to look like E.
Yep.
But still getting your ass kicked. Man, our people have been destroyed, man.
Don't forget they was wearing those suits too.
Yeah, them suits trying to look like E. And E wasn't falling for that shit. He still sees you as a nigga.
Yep.
You know?
Hey, look
That's
at
why
Michael Jackson, man.
he could sneak shit in Good Times. The episode with Good Times, when Mike had the Bible, he's telling his mama Jesus was black. His eyes red like fire, mama. You know what I'm saying? He was able to sneak shit in those shows, Sanford and Son. You know what I'm saying? Because we was in our ignorance, which goes back to what you read about his pride, bro. It's one thing to enslave a people, conquer a people, destroy a people, but it's another thing to mock them in their ignorance, man.
Yeah,
this devil is wicked.
See, called us black for many years, called us African, called us Negro, called us colored, called us a beast, 3/4 of a human. So we got all these titles that we just all sprung on our offspring. Our children, a lot of our parents during the 1800s, 1700s, 1600s, they taught the offspring fear on how to maintain and stay alive underneath the so-called white man system. How do you think that was? Being a good boy, being submissive, not rebelling, And then again, one thing Esau does too, they never show no revolts. They always hide the rebellions, but they always show you them coon ass good boy, Harriet Tubman. They always show you these Negroes that all of a sudden got their own day. And when you really look at it and dig deeper upon these people, they sold out, man. Give me
That's right.
Wisdom of Solomon, the first chapter.
Hey, Coronas, you had a quick one? Go ahead,
Yeah,
quick
yeah,
one, real
yeah.
quick.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 37, just to back up Karab saying that, you know, how we was black and all these other bywords and proverbs. This is Deuteronomy 28 37. And thou should become an astonishment, a
Yep.
proverb and a byword among all the nations, whether Yahweh shall lead thee.
Yeah, why? Because he destroyed us. They took our identity from us. And then what if a person don't know who he is, what the hell do you think he's ought to become? If he don't know, if a family doesn't know what to teach their offspring, what you think they're gonna teach them? If a family don't know what to teach a kid at a certain age, or when to teach that child when it gets to a certain age, what do you think is gonna teach them? If the mama destroyed, if the daddy destroyed, what you think is gonna teach the offspring? And this is the contain. And then you give what's that nigga that used to sound like a fucking jigaboo? I forgot his name, man. Because in the early 1900s and 1800s, they did a lot of those. What is it? Caricature?
Oh, yeah. And then the bitch from Wizard of Oz, she did the blackface, Dorothy.
Yeah,
There you go, man.
Yeah.
They made
You know what I'm saying?
they took our self-esteem. They broke us.
Yeah.
They
Yep.
said we had big lips. We were watermelon eating niggas. You know, our hair was ugly. You know, you know, and
Yep.
and that was years of you know, they showed it on TV. What he said, what's that that the fucking what's his name? Cotton.
Yeah.
Blackface said,
Yeah.
shoot any chicken try to follow me home. They had a whole blackface, man.
Yep,
And this was years of this, man. You know?
Hey, even in Disney, because I remember I was watching a Paul Mooney stand-up, and he was going into how in Dumbo, the movie Dumbo, the birds was supposed to be nigger birds. The way they talk, eyes sure, eyes can't, eyes ooh. You know,
Oh,
nigger
yeah, the
birds.
crows.
Nigger birds. What's that, Ayosh?
The crows.
Yeah, the crows.
Yep.
They were nigger birds. They were shucking and jiving. You know what I'm saying? And then I believe the brother Kazakiala from Mississippi, he brought out how Dr. Seuss goes back to a nigger, you know, with the poem, the rhyming, the hat, the jive cat, you know what I'm saying? Marking us, man, going back to those minstrel shows, man. So
Even,
Esau has a lot of shit to pay for.
Even the ice cream song. And
Yeah.
and they still play that shit to this day, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. So how the fuck are you free? And you got little Ray. I want a SpongeBob ice pop. And he go get an ice pop and he listening to slaves. He don't know though. He's been destroyed. Your nation has been destroyed. Your little son at the ice cream truck getting an ice pop, licking it while the Negro slave song playing, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy when you think about that. To this day, bro.
Yep. And our people are full of that. Look at them. They out here doing what's a little dab, you know,
ice cream songs.
Yeah. All the symbolism they're doing. They don't even know that was geared to mocking and making fun of you jakes, man.
Even these women rappers, like all of them now, because Esau's allowing a lot of them to come out now. You got Mulatto, Megan Stallion, Doja Cat. You got so many now, but what are all of them doing? They all doing the same thing, showing their ass, showing their titties, twerking in all their videos. But what does that go? Yeah, what does that go back to though? Esau used to take all women and prop them up and show their ass to everybody. Like, oh, look at these women. You know what I'm saying? That's why in Europe, the Edomite women, even here in America, they used to make these dresses with the big back, emulating all women. You know, because they not known for having big thighs and big asses, so they had these dresses where they were slim at the top and big at the bottom.
I remember that too.
Yeah, I forgot the actual name for them, but they were making fun of all women. But look at today, all women are in the rap field, just showing their ass, twerking all over the place. But you ain't gonna see no more Lauryn Hills. Lauryn Hill, so her first album is arguably the greatest female rap album of all time, and she only put out one. So why aren't they following that blueprint? Why are they following the blueprint of show your vagina and show your ass and twerk all the goddamn long? Twerk all day long, because it's E's machine. He wants us to be shown in that light. You don't see that throughout country music. You don't see that throughout Taylor Swift, Katy. They not doing that shit.
Oh yeah,
All women showing their ass in every fucking video, man. I'm tired of that shit.
and also reggaeton. They call it reggaeton and perreando.
Yeah.
It's it's the same thing basically as the offshoot of rap. And that was amongst the so-called Puerto Ricans, man. And this is a whole genre, a whole engine that was just geared in our people's mind. Yeah, get that scripture. Was you asked more?
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
Going along with what Bio was talking about earlier. This is Psalm 73:5. It says, "They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment."
You go to bro. Just real quick, you go to South America, chilling with all women. You go to any of these countries where any of these women that got them all, and I'm talking about bad. They all dime pieces, and this nigga 70 years old with a 17-year-old dime piece, all women. So don't tell me we ain't slaves, man. He's not trouble like other men. Meanwhile, you working at 9 to 5, you can barely get a ticket to Florida.
Yeah. He, that Edomite that's over there sipping a fucking martini with a nasty looking fucking stomach, with weird shoulders and an ugly ass back. The Edomites' bodies are fucking ugly and pathetic, man. That's why a lot of them got to take steroids. But he was in one of the meetings with Bill Gates and shit, erecting how to destroy Jake, in year, roughly making an example, in 1980, he was the spokesperson of bringing forth, the Planned Parenthood, or it's like what was that Edomite that was on I sent it to brothers a couple months ago. It was the nature of the boy, the killing of the destruction of the boys, and before time, he was one of the top people for Margaret Sanger, I believe.
Oh yeah, the dude, the pedophile dude, the pedophile. I forgot his name. Yeah, and then was it the same guy that was doing experiments on the little kids and saying, they having orgasms, they enjoy it.
No, that's what's it? Not him. This another guy. He was like the main spokesperson for Planned Parenthood and so forth. But then he talked about, now I saw a pattern that it wasn't for men. It was really for the women and destroy boys. Well, that was the whole point, to destroy, Jakes, man. And these Edomites, they're able to, destroy, make legislation to destroy our people. And if, like you said, when you left the country, this goddamn Edomites going to Colombia and shit, going to Dominican Republic, Brazil and shit. They fucked up the whole country. Yeah, but they're able to get a passport and go fly overseas, man.
Bro, if you talk the majority of them women, that they gonna tell you their first boyfriend was an Edomite American man. You may think they all nice and cute, man. Running through them, man. But that shows us that this is his kingdom, this is his blessing. The brother just read it. You can read it again at the time.
Con. It says, I'm gonna start in verse 5. It says, "They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain, and violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart can wish. They are corrupt."
Yeah, they got so much wealth that they're able to build a system called CERN and try to open dark portals. You look at, they got a new season of Stranger Things coming out. You think they making these shows just to make them? Right. They telling you what the fuck they're doing. Because in Stranger Things, there's actually a machine that they were underground fucking with, and all the dark matter came through the shit.
Yep, right.
And then it started entering to their world and fucking with them. He is not making these shows for your entertainment. He making it to tell you what the fuck he about to do to you. But you got the common nigga and ooh, this is a good show. Ooh, I like this. Thumbs up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and that goes right along with the scripture that of the newly created beast, man. That these people are going to see these newly created beasts that literally at the sight of these beasts, these people are going to basically go to the world, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High Yahweh could very well be using Esau to allow these newly created beasts to come about, man. You know, we know this
I
man's
saw that bear.
God. We already know this devil's a mad scientist, man. We already know he's in the lab cooking up this, putting this together, splicing this. So, you know, going into that CERN and these other dimensions, the Lord very well could allow, you know, Esau to get to a certain point to bring in these, see some crazy shit, man. That he can't even control, man. You know?
Let's look at how Esau was able to set these engines up to destroy the minds of these people, man.
Yeah, yep.
Make drugs seem cool,
right.
Smoking weed. You got a movie called How High.
Right.
After niggas saw How High, how many niggas start smoking weed? It's crazy because
Hey, well, you're right, because I mean, and that happened with the movies he put up about violence, gangbanging. You had Paid in Full, Menace to Society. After those movies took off, man,
Booty Call. Nick Jake won't fucking like you saw, the Elder Zahab from Mississippi talking about
Baby
man.
Boy.
Yeah,
all these movies that
niggas won't do it. Get fucking knocking girls up.
Right.
Oh, I'm this and that, and I'm running back home to my mama.
Hey, bro, look at all our black so-called black classics. It's all about our trauma.
Shit, bro.
It's all about our trauma.
Yep.
Boys in the Hood, How to Drink Juice in the Hood, Friday, Baby Boy. It's all about
some black exploitation movies.
Yeah. It's all just to further, the destruction of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
And we laugh at the shit because we actually went through it, but that shit ain't funny when you think about it, man. You don't see that shit in these other nations.
Nah. And then you had Esau in the movie theater, watching the shit. Oh, that was a good movie. That was a good, like the brother said, thumbs up.
Hey, Salaki, you got Black Dynamite. No, that was a recent one. My bad, Salaki. I'm gonna go to the old ones. It says Black Shampoo.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies that it wasn't even on the mainstream. Them little low budget movies. Yeah. Esau got a whole lot of them.
Yeah, Coffee, Superfly.
You remember The Wash?
Yeah,
The Wash.
Cleopatra Jones with what's her fucking name? Richard Sand Grill, whatever.
You had Undercover Brother.
Yep.
Soul Plane.
Soul Plane. Even bro, the list goes on and on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we know the majority of the people in these sitting in these seats at the movie theater are Jake, man. Esau might go see the movie from time to time, but they ain't really going, to see the movies like that. Jake, it's Jake that be in the movie theaters, man. Especially at a young age. Esau knows that the majority of the people that are going to be in these movie theaters are going to be Jake, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, man. Basically still in high school or just got out of high school.
Shaft, Harlem. It's a whole bunch of it. Pam Grier was in a lot of goddamn black exploitation movies, man.
And that's not even getting into the sitcoms, man. All the
single living singles.
Yep. Con Martin.
Yeah,
Martin taught men how to be simps.
Some shit ain't gonna lie. One reason why I didn't watch Martin because
what's the episode with Gina? What's the episode with Gina trying to leave him? He's like, no, baby, no.
Yeah, kind.
The first episode.
Hey,
he
said, step.
That was the first one, right?
He just stepping. He said, I'm gone. He's like, no, Gina. But like you said, hey,
the whole God. The whole goddamn series, he whining and crying, to his woman, to basically just being the ultimate simp. But look
at Cole. Hey, look at Cole. Cole was a fucking retard.
Yep. Hey, I ain't ever thought about that.
Yeah, he was retarded. Tommy ain't had no job. They said this nigga ain't had no job. Bro, man, your house, steal your food.
And then look how Pam was set up. Pam was set up as like she was basically just a slut, like the majority of these women are today. Basically, everything was based off of looks and this and that. Basically the classic nigga woman, man.
And a lot of them was Slocky, and a lot of the Jake sitcoms, they always had one character that was dumb, man. He was like the court jester. Even when you
Yeah.
look at Fresh Prince, even when you look at Fresh Prince,
Oh,
Jazz was the court jester.
Yeah, yep, you're right.
Then you had Shanae. Then you had Shanae.
Yeah.
They always
Yeah.
do that in there. Then you had another thing that they did was they showed Pam and Martin always bickering like some dark skin shit.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
she used to fight. She used to beat this nigga up in the show.
Yep.
Yeah. Then you had what was Martin's girlfriend name?
Gina.
She was light skinned. So they were showing all that.
Mhm.
It's a lot that they was doing, man.
Yeah.
Rose, make sure they hold their precepts. It's real quick. I put in black gangster movies. Like Bo was going through. We had Boys in the Hood,
We're gonna be here all night.
Fresh. I remember seeing Fresh.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hoodlum, Belly,
Yep.
Minister Society.
Juice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Con.
Can't
Paid
forget
in Full,
Yeah, that shit
Can't
was
forget Bishop.
demonic as hell.
Hey,
New Jack City.
yeah. Con. Yeah, Belly.
Oh yeah, with Benjamin Shatters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
Players Club, that's
Niggas-
like that.
niggas-
Every night, Players
Man,
Club.
fuck that.
Yeah,
Friday.
con. Yeah, Shotton's Belly.
Oh, yeah.
Those newer movies, they just kind of ran with
Yep.
Paid in Full, with all those old
Set
school
It Off.
movies, Set It Off, all the movies. They just kind of ran with that and furthered it even more, man. Made Jake
Hey,
even
bro, look at Set It Off, for instance. That's supposed, all women supposed to be feminine. It's a group of women robbing a bank. You
Robbing
got
a
this
bank.
big ass bitch named Cleo riding a lowrider. She hop off the lowrider, spraying and shit. What
A
the?
big ass chop.
That's supposed to be a
Mac.
woman.
She
Yeah,
might have had a Mac.
that's supposed to be a woman, bro. You don't see that in these other nations. Do you see how he allows us to be portrayed, though?
right.
Hey, another good one is on Waiting to Exhale.
Oh
When
man.
all the women are against their men. They
Yep,
cheat,
yep.
so I'm gonna burn his clothes. I'm gonna set the
Mhm.
house on fire. Fuck
Yep.
this nigga.
Yep.
You know, and that was in the 90s.
Yep.
You know, so a lot of the women now that's pushing their 40s, they got that mentality, waiting to exhale, waiting to exhale.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, they suffocating.
hey, Slocky, real quick, you can't really name the good movies of E that resembles our Jake movies. You know, it's not the same. You don't see that. Like the movies that E is into is not volatile, not deeming their people as wicked or negative.
You gonna love it.
Hey, Esau, like that's good. That's a good point, because Esau's movie always is like glamorizing and
Yeah.
basically showing these great war movies of
Yeah.
Esau, and he triumphs and he, resurrects his people and does good for his nation. And
Yeah, this nigga played the 300. This nigga played the Spartans. Then he played Achilles and Troy. You know the
Yo,
Trojans.
he played the Chinese joint. Remember the Chinese?
The Last Samurai.
Yeah, Tom
Samurai.
Cruise. He played the Last Samurai.
God,
Get the fuck out of here, man.
They always get the woman at the end of the movie.
yeah. Always.
But guess what? They made a remake of Troy and made it a Jake.
And
But guess what?
Pop.
He was an alphabet nigga.
Oh,
So when they did make him a Jake like he's supposed to be,
Right.
they made him like a fucking faggot.
Yep.
He is a damn devil, man.
Hey,
Yeah, right. You know,
Karate
like the latest Batman, they got mad over Commissioner Gordon being a brother.
Oh, being black. I watched that yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't seen it yet. You didn't ruin it for me. Hey,
I ain't seen it yet.
I'm kidding, bro.
Hey, I watched that yesterday.
Yeah,
Hey, is it good? Is it good, bro?
I thought so.
I don't think it's better. It ain't better than Dark Knight. It's good.
Nah.
Yeah, you
But it
can't
ain't
beat the
top
Dark
of
Knight.
Dark Knight.
Right.
That's
That-
what they.
The soundtrack. I think the soundtrack was better than the. Without the soundtrack, the movie wouldn't have been as good as it was. Tell you the truth, I would watch it just for the music. Tell you the truth, but it's all right. It has some good points that are definitely the times that we're living in and times we're coming into, especially with that flood. The flood when they flooded New York City.
Yeah.
Remember that? What back of what?
Hey, hold up, man.
Spoiler alert.
What? Hey, what was the back of one of these dollar bills where they showed the flood of New York City? Wasn't it?
Hey, that's on the. Is it on the 20?
It's on
Is
the
it
20.
20
Yeah,
or the 50?
yeah, it's
I think it's on the 20.
Yeah, the 20. And that's what I was thinking about when they showed that in the movie.
Damn.
Because they got they got the World Trade Center on one of them. They had the Pentagon.
The towers.
the Twin Towers. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Con.
Go ahead,
Give me,
bro.
hey, get that scripture that tells you, come out of come out of her. You don't want to be
Come out of for my people.
come out of my people. Don't want to be polluted with her.
Yes. Hey, Karate, what was that movie where with the he said they about to kill me. CB4.
The one with Chris Rock.
Yeah, with Chris Rock. Hey, they taught Jake how to be a snitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can meet me back, about you.
Good,
What you say,
good.
Hot?
You
What you
good?
say, Karate?
Because I know my camera be picking up extra noise. So I was saying that Abaya can put me back on mute.
Yeah. Remember CB4?
Yeah, I remember that movie. Yeah,
He said, "Yo, they portrayed to be these hard ass gangsters. You know, basically what's going on today,
Jokes,
man.
man.
You know, hard ass gangsters. They was doing this and that. They was nothing but jokes, man. You know, and then whatchamacallit, was basically he showed Jake that it's okay to basically be a snitch, man. You know, which further it's just furthering Esau's agenda. You know, you telling on your own people.
They always make Jake's cops. You have fucking.
Oh yeah, they had Ice
fucking
T.
thick ass shit. 187 cop killer. You know,
Hey,
187.
he never gave that job up. He's still on. He's still on.
Then they made.
Yes, sir. He's still on CSA.
Yeah, CSA.
Yeah.
He never gave that job. He said, "I love it so much. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna stay." You know, don't give me no other plot in the movie. I want to always be the cop. You know, the snitch.
Yeah, then they always make these legislations. You know, it's a war between cops and blacks. So let's all work together.
Right.
So now Jake is fucking they try to bring cops in to try to be united with the. So that basically is a neighborhood watch, man.
Right.
But again, they all Esau instructed all of this, man. Get that scripture for me, Bubba.
I got it right here.
Hey, what he said in South Central? I hate your black ass. I hate the black ass Wesley Snipes. You know.
Say you look like one of them rolling 20. Or you one of them A-Train. Like,
God, yeah.
You got it, bro.
Hey, I got this scripture for you, brother. This is Revelation 18:4. It said, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plague."
Hey, it's in Hosea.
He talking about the other one. I think it's in Hosea. Hold on.
Hosea 3?
I believe so. It's either 3 or 4, I think.
Salakia.
I always get those mixed up.
Yeah, I got you. Well, go ahead. I'm gonna look for it now.
I got a quick one if I may.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Michael 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted."
Polluted, man. And it's again, just like we were talking about the black exploitation movies. I never forget watching Minister Society when they was in the projects and they had Kane's grandfather. No, but you can bring that up. When he was watching, they were all on TV. The grandfather, the grandmother, and they showed him Edomites. The dad got home. The kids waiting for the father. He said, "Daddy." He said, "Kids." He said, "Not a smidge of temperature." He said, "Not a smidge of temperature." And then how they had exactly when they showed that they showed Cain's grandparents like laughing, and you can see that they admired that, and they was disgusted that they lived in the projects and in their situation. See, a lot of things that Esau did was they didn't, it's psychological. So the years of the black on black crime, the gang violence, the police brutality, you don't hear nobody else, no other nation talking about goddamn police brutality, but fucking Jake. And it was all orchestrated. It's a joke, man.
Yeah, it's become normalized amongst our people. That's why it's a good title that we titled this "Seek the Men That Sigh and Cry," because we're sighing and crying about these things. We see that something is wrong about this. It's not normal, but our people have normalized it. They've normalized the black culture, the niggerism, the gangster. Everybody got to be a thug, a gangster. Everybody in this prideful spirit. It's normal to see our women with their ass out and breast out. Right. That's not normal, but they've normalized it. We sigh and cry because we see that it's not normal.
God.
Who got that Hosea for the ass for?
Yeah,
you got it, bro.
And a nigga with his pants hanging all the way down around his goddamn ankles.
Come on, you got something?
Yeah, I got a quick precept. It's when you were talking
Was
about.
Ayash, were you done with your precept?
I was just a little bit more on it.
Go ahead,
You got to go sloppy. Jumping around.
It shall destroy you, even with a sword of destruction.
That's right. And this place will destroy you. And if you allow your mind to get caught up in this place and follow the ways of the devil, you're going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
And that's why 2/3 has got to be destroyed. The whole head is sick. Our people believing in this place have made our people sick.
Yep.
You got it.
This place will destroy you mentally and physically.
That's right.
You know,
You see how people fat, stressed out, the
Right.
cortisol out of order, the
Yep.
thyroid not working.
right,
You know, they eating fucking McDonald's fast
right,
food.
God.
I mean, it's a normal thing now just to go out and get something to eat, man. You know, remember your sisters, your auntie, come over, get a plate.
Cook.
You know, I cook. Yeah, they ain't nothing, bro. Ain't chicks. You have chicks, you know.
Chicks
I
don't know how to
cook.
work the oven, man.
You know, I cook. You know, come stop by the crib. I cook. Ain't none of that shit going on no more, man.
Right.
Just go to McDonald's. You know what it is now? You got people that setting up vendors and cook. You got to call your people. Yo, man, y'all cooking on the vendor today?
Catering and shit.
Fucking caterers, man. That's how off this society is, man.
God. The people are literally call someone to cater for them to cook for their whole family.
You got girls doing it. A girl can just making orders and shit, man. This shit is whack, man. You got it, bro.
Go ahead, come on, this on.
This goes back into what you was speaking on about crying. This is Exodus chapter 2, verse 23. And it came to pass in the process of time that the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel sighed by reason of bondage. And they cried, and their cry came unto the Most High by reason of bondage. And Yahweh heard their groaning, and the Most High Yahweh remembered his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and with Jacob, Salakia, and Yahweh looked upon the children of Israel and had respect unto them. So when we start crying unto the Lord more often and more frequently, like we did when we was in the bondage in Israel, in Egypt, the Lord is going to hear us, man. That was it.
Hey, just like the scripture says, if all the nation of Israel would, cry unto the Lord, pray unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah,
You see that ain't gonna happen. That's why the Lord that's why he threw in that cheat code, the elect, because if it was up to all the nation, Esau would win, because these niggas, they are in league with E. They just got done painting eggs and hiding them behind bushes, in the year 2022.
Niggas, you go on social media, the kingdom is fucking with their wives and their kids, fucking bunnies, the Christmas carols. Since when did, man, it's crazy, man. You got niggas is voting. They voted for Biden. They're down with all the legislation. They're down with everything in this society now, man. They want to worship their fucking women, and this place has destroyed us, man. So if it was up to Jake, we would never ever go back home, man. That's why the Lord has set up a remnant, man, and that's why we're doing these lessons to instruct our people to the spirit of Yahweh Bashem and Rashah to repent and wake up out of this place, this madness, man.
And then they want to mark us. They want to mark us when we say the chariots are going to beam us up. But nigga, you just wait until Jacob's trouble, and we're gonna see what you're gonna be praying for. You're gonna be praying for all different type of miracles to happen when your ass in a goddamn FEMA camp getting tortured or starving, right? You seen that goop, that video I sent, brothers, that goop, she in a quarantine camp. Losing it. She just losing it.
Right.
Who knows what happened to her? She probably got split up from her family, lost a loved one. You don't know why she was losing her mind in that camp. You're gonna get put in the camp with somebody and they're gonna be bugging the fuck out, and you gonna have to keep your composure and stay stable when everybody else is. That's gonna be real. That's gonna be the reality.
Right.
That's right, because we know Buddha not coming.
Hell no, he too fat. He can't get up.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a piece on the comment board.
You got
from the brother Lord's Will 144. This is Michael 2 and. Oh, we read that. We read that, right? Arise ye in the department. Yeah, we read that.
Hey, go back to finish Proverbs, the first chapter. And then the brother can hold wisdom in the first chapter. Wisdom Solomon in the first chapter.
Did you still want that, Hosea?
Yeah, go ahead and get it.
Come. You mind if I start up?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This is Hosea 1 and 10. It says, "Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea."
There's
which
a lot of
comes-
us, man. You know, all the tribes, so-called Mexicans,
Right, right.
so-called
Yep.
Jamaicans,
Yep.
so-called Haitians,
Right.
so-called Puerto Ricans, Mexicans. What else? Native, so-called Native Americans.
If I may
so-called
say,
Negroes.
and that's going to even further in the kingdom, man, because we're going to live forever and our kids are going to live forever, man.
Sure.
You know, in the kingdom, you're going to have kids, you might have 1,000 sons, and they're going to live forever, and they didn't have sons, and so on. And just think about infinity, man. Think about eternity, you know. So the nation of Israel, man, hey, man, it's going to be crazy, man, you know. You got it out.
Yeah, you know, we know that the 2/3 are gonna die off, and
Yep.
and the 2/3 gonna come back to us.
Fine.
So again, man, we're gonna be sands of the sea. But
Fine.
you got it. Go ahead.
which cannot be measured nor numbered, and it shall come to pass
Yeah, you
that in the,
got this guy. He doing a presentation. He talking about there's 3 million Israelites. Means they started from one to west, and then they branched off other group. Like nigga, you ain't who gave you charge to number the nation? You ain't supposed to do that shit, man. The Lord has put you agent, and we gonna start calling you by your name, John Moses, right? Reason. You just so cold.
Right.
You, the J double.
And who is he talking to even get numbers like that? The only time you can get them type of numbers if you're talking to somebody that is in the government who has those type of what they call them censuses. You know, you can't just go and do over your own research to find a number that to put out there, you know, for anything, man, let alone concerning the quote unquote black Hebrew Israelites, man.
But see, brother, it's wrong anyways, because again, the Lord doing another cheat code. He got the Israelite foreigners that look like other nations, that look like groups, that look so-called white people, that look like East Indians. You can't number us, nigga.
Right.
The Most High is light years ahead of you, man. A lot of the elect is gonna look like another nation. You see them on TikTok. You got groups walking and shit, moonwalking.
Yeah.
Hey, the Lord can destroy. The Lord can destroy all the jakes that look like actual Jake, natives. Blacks.
Yeah.
Well, you would now go to the monks and foreigners.
Right.
Now, who do you know? Who you gonna destroy then? Because you don't know. But they definitely, they're Israelites, man. You know. So Jake, I mean, Esau's in the trick bag. I mean, you can. That's what I'm saying. Like, Esau tried it. He tried to destroy the nation of Israel. To sit himself as a power, because he had to really destroy us for him to even get this far. Going, trying to get back the birthright. He's trying to get that God. He's in that God-like state. So he had to, destroy us completely. Try to, because again, due to our fall, he was able to become a god, because everybody reverenced the so-called white man. They reverence his kingdom. They reverence his technology. And then again, they look at us like, they're just niggers. I mean, they can dance, they can sing, they can shout, they can bounce that ball. They talk that shit, but in the end of the day, the so-called white man's in power, buddy. I mean, you say that you're an Israelite, but I mean, look at the money. Look at But the Lord is going to debase these devils, and the Lord is going to lift us up. But it's going to start with the elect, and it's going to start with these scriptures, man. Because we are we heard some of the righteous laws. Any bro got something else?
I think they were still reading.
this is a little. It's more on this.
You got it, bro.
And it shall come to pass that in the place where it is said unto them, "Ye are not my people,"
We will look at niggas, spicks, wetbacks, fucking savages, clowns, Uncle Toms, coons, black, colored, ugly. Your hair was ugly, nappy. Everything underneath the sun. We were given. There's no nation like Israel that been given goddamn bywords and like the brother Kratos was bringing forth. We had every name underneath the heaven. With bywords, with proverbs. We're even wisdom to the other nation. You don't want to be like them blacks. When we go into the city area, this is how you not to be that nigga.
And what other nation is out here claiming to be the Lord's people, man? The children of the Lord, man. Not even these so-called Jews, man. They'll call themselves Jewish, and all these terms, but they really ain't out here.
Look at when we was in Norfolk last time, that fucking devil that said, "I'm Benjamin."
Right.
So say it in the Hebrew.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, but it's crazy. It's crazy how they'll call us racist, but you got people that's actually in the land bombing niggas under the pretense that they're the Lord's chosen.
Right.
Go battle them, nigga. We don't have shit. We can't even get a Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Why are you threatened by us? But that shows us, that we're the true Israelites, man.
Yep. They won't let us get nothing.
Vocab, you have been. We don't keep saying it, Vocab. You have been exposed. You a goddamn agent.
Right.
And you ain't fooling nobody. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, just to add on to this brother saying, because the elder Kazak said a good point about vocab. He said, yo, you so busy worried about the Hebrew Israelites, you say you are a servant of the Most High, you're not bringing out the way the world has hope. You know, the LGBT, LMNOP community. You're not talking about the other.
Right. Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? He's not bringing out no other blasphemies.
Right.
He's only worried about debunking us. Instead of if you're a believer in the Most High, you're supposed to be correcting everything, checking everything as far as the scriptures are concerned. You know?
Right. Yeah. He's supposed to be talking about what's happening in politics. He's supposed to be talking about what's happening in these wars. He's supposed to be talking about all these scandals that's happening, everything.
He's supposed to talk about how Dwayne Wade got his son kissing an Edomite boy.
Well, they
for the whole world to see. Talk about that, nigga.
But now they saying that's a girl that's transitioning to.
It's mad. Let's talk about that. Bring that to light, nigga.
Bro, whole team would whoop his ass.
Yo, hey, that nigga had to retire, bro. Yo, that nigga had to retire. Hey, they might have did him dirty on the court. And like you long. I got kids, goddamn it, dunked on him. They would elbow him in a, you know. Like, yo,
360 windmill that nigga in the game. I'm dropping 60 on your ass.
He might would have unboxed him with a knee, bro. Like he did it.
Oh shit! Go ahead, bro.
There it shall be said unto them, "You are the sons of the living power." Then shall the children of Judah.
And you see, Salaki, man, you see Esau promotes that, man. Dwayne Wade, a freak. Gabrielle Union, a fucking witch. Right. And then his son turned out, and then a goddamn Edomite boy. They love. See, they. I'm gonna tell you, one of my boys in the world, he tagged me in a post. Who was the main culprit of agreeing with that fuckery? And I'm gonna just say it like that: the so-called black woman. So this has been an engineer, a great tool to use celebrities, to use fucking sellout coons to be like the spokesperson of our people.
Right,
the face of blacks.
The sweet baby, baby rays.
There you go. Yeah. The mouth, the smoke. It's like
Dave Chappelle said. Like they use. Who the fuck want to listen to John Rule? Who the fuck want to listen to John Rule? We don't need to hear from John Rule at a time like this. When crisis is.
Hey, yo, but you'll have a nigga like, oh shit, John Rule's on TV. They just gonna turn that shit on. Yeah. The hell with the topic. The hell with what he's talking about. That's John Rule. You know, you just want to see him and listen to him. You know,
and that's the point.
God, that's how Esau gets. Esau knows how to get on people's attention, man. You know, whether he's sending, mixed signals or subliminal messages. Because a lot of times Esau will send something which you really don't even know, like what you're listening to or what you're hearing, man. You know, he's pushing an alternative agenda. You think you're watching this for that, but really he's pushing something else, man.
It's all like
Khan, yep.
It's like fucking Chris Rock and fucking Will Smith, man.
Yeah,
they use that for a little bit, use another Jake.
Yeah, it's always something be popping up.
ASAP Rocky,
Yeah,
it's a fucking continuous cycle, man.
Right.
You got it, but hey, go, Ash, go back to Proverbs, the first chapter.
Okay.
So continue all we left off at.
Okay.
We want to start ready to wrap it
up. Proverbs 1:4. And it reads, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young
man. I feel it's simple. You got it.
To the young man, knowledge and discretion.
Our people ain't discreet at all, man. Yep. Our people are through. You got it.
Yep. Hey, boy,
Yeah,
that's
because
man.
hey, just make a quick point because you know, we're supposed to be pilgrims in this captivity of ours, but Jake is involved in the world. They're involved in all the folly and commotion and drama of the world. We're supposed to be involved in that as the prophets, as the men of the Lord. When we go about doing our business, or when we got to be amongst these zombies, be as pilgrims. Don't get involved in all the chaos and commotion and drama at your workplace. Don't get involved in all the drama and chaos in your personal life with your family and all that. You know, you have the wisdom. Be subtle, because the brother just read that subtlety part again. I'm gonna get the etymology for that word.
It says to give subtlety to the simple, and to the young man, knowledge and discretion.
Yeah, so basically being subtle, you know,
I'm sorry.
crafty, you know,
14, 18.
being able to discern when to do something, when not to do something, when to get involved with something, when not to get involved with something. But Jake, they're tossed to and fro with the wind, you know. That's why Esau can easily manipulate their mind. As soon as he put on the big screen, oh, this is thieves.
That wasn't
They
Psalm 10,
thieves.
3.
Soon as he say somebody got shot at the subway station, Jake moves. Oh shit, you seen that? Soon as somebody gets slapped at the awards full of actors, Jake moves. Oh shit, you seen that? They in the midst of every single
Hey.
thing.
Hey, said Rocky, they cheated on Rihanna.
Yeah, he cheated on Rihanna. Oh shit. It's the end of the world.
And it's crazy to believe that they would actually believe that a person of that status is literally out here trying to put rings on chicks' fingers, man. Come on, be for real, bro. Like in Hollywood, all that shit is set up, man. You know, them whole relationships.
Jake gonna be surprised, bro, when Jake gonna be surprised how much of this shit that they've been seeing is actually scripted. Even down to sports. I mean, everything that you see gonna be surprised in the kingdom when the Lord shows us. You're gonna be like, God damn! Almost everything we see was scripted.
The rabbit hole is
They're not getting millions of dollars. All these entertainers and athletes and actors, they're not getting millions of dollars just because they're great. Right. No, they're deceiving you too, man.
Right.
It's and all of it is bread and services. Even when you go back to Rome, a lot of the gladiators, they would put on fake fights and shows for the people. They showed you that in Spartacus. Not all the fights were real matches. A lot of them were fake. You gonna lose, you gonna win. We're gonna pay you this much to win, we're gonna pay you this much to lose. It's all bread and services and entertainment to keep you attracted to what you're seeing.
And all the madness that goes on in Hollywood, you couldn't be like a so-called faithful, you know, person to your significant other or whatever you want to call it, because then you ain't even been to hang out with the majority of Hollywood, man. You hang out with these other Hollywood niggas. What do you think's gonna happen when you go to the mansion parties? When you just going to the club, when you just going over to each other's houses, man, you think literally, oh no, I can't. I'm married now, guys. I can't do that no more.
Well,
I'm married now.
We got our drugs lined up.
Yeah, come on, man.
Do it, and we already do each other.
Right. And you know, like, so I mean, man, come on, man. The women, the kids, you know, the men, they all involved in one big orgy, and that's just the beginning of it, man.
Even with these musicians, bro, they be having beats, but they all work together on the same songs. They all in these inner circles. You find out that these niggas be in the studio together working on each other's songs, but then they beef it for you to see. It's all a fucking distraction, man.
Yeah,
D blocking fucking what's Beanie Siegel. Dipset against you know this. I remember I remember this, man. And then you actually had Jake. Like that shit trickled down to like blocks in inner cities, man. You know, you actually had Jake beefing, fake it, Jim Jones and this Bloods and this shit, bro. Biggie and Tupac, all that West shit. Coast and East Coast. You know,
that's all. 50 Cent and Ja Rule. You had and it's all. You know, like and hey, like the brother was reading. Our people are simple, man. These simple niggas will actually believe that shit is real, man. They'll actually believe that shit. Oh, they beefing, you know?
Here it is, Tupac and Cali. We up niggas better not come around here to the
God,
west.
God.
Them marks gonna get bust on food. Hey, this, you know,
Right.
And these
this-
niggas don't be living in
this
good.
drugs, all
None of
that.
these None of these niggas live in the conditions you live in. They telling you
Nah.
they beat it and they gonna ride down on their enemies, and they all living in fucking luxury neighborhoods, man. While you
God.
struggling
It's
against
gated communities,
eating
man.
it up. It's entertainment.
God,
Totally.
they live in gated communities where an average nigga, average Jake come in, they gonna call the police on them.
Right.
You know, they sitting in their mansion. If they just see a random Jake strolling around, they down to 911. You know,
Right.
they call the police on you, man.
It's like
Right.
one of our main leaders in King, the scripture tells you how he was made like unto us. So he was one of the greatest examples. But what did Esau do? He took even our Lord, our King, and even made him a white face. So again, they destroyed us, man.
Esau
Then they
does
gave
white
us,
face and black face.
white and black
did-
face. He destroyed us both shades, man.
He does white face and black
He
face.
destroyed us by colorism, light skin,
God, right,
dark.
Yep.
He destroyed. Esau destroyed us on all angles,
all
man.
levels.
To our hair follicles, our nose, our lips, teeth.
Right.
Yo, it's crazy, man. You can go back to the scripture, Ash.
Come. It says, a wise man will hear and will increase learning. And
They would, a lot of people had any sense that they would hear. They would take. Man, these videos should be million views.
And
Man.
just like in the times when Yahweh Shah was on the scene, when Yahweh Shah was speaking, man, they were basically jam packed. They were coming through the roof, man.
Yep.
You know, they heard what Yahweh Shah.
What is that though, bro? The miracles. So
Con,
that's
exactly.
gonna happen when brothers
Con.
start doing the miracles. Because
Yeah.
Jake loved to be around some shit. Man.
Right.
They start brothers doing miracles. Then you're gonna start seeing a lot of niggas come around. But guess what? Hey, the niggas back then that were just eating the fishes and the bread that was miraculously the niggas, what did the Lord say? Them it is not given, but to my followers, my disciples, the apostles, to you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom. So just because they start coming around in the times don't mean they gonna make it, man. Saying shallow war, you know?
Right. Because the Most High requires that faith, man.
That's right.
You know, it's easy for them, like your brother was going into. He was out here disappearing and reappearing. Our people want to see a sign, man. You know, so we were reading some scriptures to him. We were reading some scriptures to him, telling him this and that, and all of a sudden we showed a miracle to them right before their eyes. Of course, it'd be easy for them to believe.
There's a fireball shot up.
God.
Yeah, right.
God.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of them still won't believe.
And you're right, Doc. You're like, nah, I gotta get up in the morning. I got work.
They might be like, man, that's satanic.
Yeah.
Right.
Then they
they would call us witches and warlocks.
There's social shit. Remember that white guy back in on? They used to come on YouTube, used to float on that above the joint. Oh yeah, I forgot that fuck. Y'all know what devil I'm talking about. He's a float.
Chris Angel.
Right.
Chris Angel.
Yeah, him.
Right.
Jacob go back into that. Man.
Well,
He did the same thing like you did.
Hey, just like when Yahweh Shah was on the scene, they said Yahweh Shah had a devil, man. So you're right. They would say they demon possessed. They doing witchcraft. That's witchcraft.
That's science.
See, that's witchcraft, Bob.
Yep.
You just make fire come out of your head.
That's science.
Hey, some of these other camps, they would say, they doing witchcraft. But look what they doing. They flying through the air. They disappearing, you know. You got it out.
Come.
Hey, they already say we in a cult, which the word cult, all it means is worship.
Yep.
You can have a cult of a Michael Jordan cult. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we worship Michael Jordan. What does that mean? Worship ain't a bad thing. You worshiping the true power. I want to be in a cult that worship the true power that created the heavens and the earth, nigga. That ain't a bad thing. That's a great thing.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
And go back to the prayer of the three holy children in Apocrypha, man. You got it, bro.
A wise man will hear and will increase learning. A man of understanding shall obtain unto wise counsel, to understand the proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings.
That's right. The majority of our people, they're not gathered around the prophets, man. They're not seeking this word. They're not on YouTube, watching the videos, watching the breakdowns, and then studying for themselves, man. They could care less. Their eyes is focused on what's going on in Hollywood. The NFL, the Super Bowl. The latest hit thing on the media, the latest agenda that the so-called white man is pushing, man. They're not concerned.
I want to get that word proverb real quick in the etymology.
Go ahead.
Know what I mean. It says, this is heavy. It says a mysterious or oracular saying that requires interpretation.
That's right.
It was given to us. It wasn't given to them.
God. They don't understand.
And matter of fact, the whole book of Proverbs takes understanding.
Exactly, Con. That's right. The scriptures say, man, there's secrets. This book is a parabolic secret code book. And not everyone was given that code, man. Right. And you're not just going to be given that code, directly from the Most High, directly from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You actually got to be somebody has to show you that code. First your eyes have to be opened up. And then someone actually has to break it down to you, show you, describe, and actually sit with you and basically, show you the breakdowns, the parables, the deep dark sayings, the prophecies, man. Concerning even going into the etymology of words, man.
Corrado, you got something?
This is to back you up in Proverb. This is Psalm 78:1. Give ear, O my people, to my law, incline your ears to the words of my mouth. I will open up my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us.
Just like
you got it, brother.
Just like you go to Acts 13. Beautiful, bro. When Paul was going to he was beckoning with Israel. He went back. He went to what? Back into the Old Testament, man. Yahweh Shah went to the Old Testament, man. The apostle went back into the Old Testament. And what are we doing? We're going back into the Old Testament as well, right?
And like
what is the Old Testament? People look at the Old Testament now as if it's like just a book, but no, it was scrolls passed down throughout our families. That's what our Lord, when he came on the scene, he read out of Isaiah. It was a scroll, little scrolls that were passed down that we were able to read from the prophets. So they will quote things that were passed down. What did the Lord tell us in the book of Deuteronomy? Throughout your generations, you should keep these ways, keep these statutes, keep these commandments, keep these sayings. We kept those things, wrote them down.
And going back to, when the Poor Man podcast, he said, we are people that don't know anything. Of course we don't, because our identity was taken from us. So how are we going to teach our people? How are we supposed to teach our neighbor anything but fucking wickedness? All we was given was wickedness.
And Esau has it set up for us to have our people not to think, to not use their brains, to not visualize. So now all that was taken from us, and now he set up a system to where it has our people at the state where they used to think that they don't have to use their brain, they don't have to think. You know what I'm saying? Right. They can just chill.
If they got to use it, they run.
Right, God.
That's too hard.
Right.
Either wear my pajamas to 2:00 p.m.
Right, God.
Smoke weed, eat a fucking peanut butter jelly sandwich, talk shit, play video games, 2K, Madden, and that's life.
You don't have to use a key to start your car. You can use your finger.
Right. God. It making it.
You don't have to mow your lawn manually. You
got a robot. You got a robot out there mowing your lawn. Right. And you got a robot vacuuming up all your dirty shit.
What's that shit that got just be moving around the house and shit?
You know what I'm saying? This shit just be.
You ain't got a mop. They got
God.
Well, we live in a society now where Jake is staying. Their moms is just keeping kids. So you get dirty. You just don't. You got dirty clothes. Just throw it underneath your bed.
Right.
Your floor dirty, your walls, everything dirty.
Right.
You ain't got to. Oh shit! You ain't. Your mama gonna call that old Curtis, that old 70-year-old man. Down the goddamn. He gonna cut the grass.
Why is they always Curtis?
You ain't gotta do shit. The boy ain't gotta do shit. All you gotta do is be a house. It involves.
That's real shit.
This is the world we live in. Boys, that's why boys are fucked up, man. The so-called black boys are fucked up, man. You know,
Why is it always
Right.
Curtis?
nothing required of them.
Yo, his name always be Curtis though. That shit. Yo,
Oh, nigga, that Curtis.
Yo.
Yo, even Curtis gonna wonder like, that big grown that boy, he can't cut the grass.
yeah, you're right though. Because I mean, you go into some of these households, they'll have kids 9, 10, 11 years old and have a goddamn machine moving around cleaning up goddamn trash off the floor.
Right,
And that's like these parents
Yeah.
don't even tell their kids to do
No,
nothing,
they tell
man.
their
They
kids
raise
to do
they raise their kids
They
up
just
to be
collect
weak.
checks. They just
Yeah.
collect checks, and then they go on social media and talk shit.
Right.
They spend their time on TikTok, kids, man. All the parents on TikTok with their kids doing the dance.
Right. God.
Yeah, mommy. Yeah, mommy. You know,
Right,
trying
right.
to be young. Still trying to be young. And listen, I ain't joking. This shit, you get on TikTok right now, majority of the videos are parents with their kids doing dumb shit.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the whole world is crumbling right outside
Right,
your fucking
right.
window. They
The
make
shit
some laws,
kids-
lock your ass up in a camp, and you on
God.
TikTok celebrating and shit.
Right. The shit these kids are doing nowadays, we would have never been able to do that shit back when we was growing up, man. You know, I was telling my younger brother, man, I went in my younger brother's room a couple weeks ago, bro. Looked like a bomb hit that motherfucker. I said, yo, if my room looked like that when I was growing up, I would have been in the spirit world, bro.
Bro,
Like, yo,
I was at my family crib, bro. Shit, my young siblings doing, bro. I'm looking like, damn, y'all getting away with all type of shit.
you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm almost looking at like, you know, like my father, like, yo, how is this going on, bro? Like the shit is crazy how like as the years go and as Esau manipulates society, like
Don't beat your
it's
kids.
crazy,
Don't
man.
do that.
God.
They go back to slavery. You know, the manipulation that is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
The elders of our people in the world,
They don't even judge.
Yeah, they are
Thing,
defeated.
you know?
Yep.
Yeah, they just gave into this world, the rules of this world. Because you got to remember, when we were kids, being a homosexual, yo, I remember my elders used to be like, yo, that's some BS.
Right.
Now,
to the spirit world.
like, oh, the
Yeah,
world's
God.
changed. The
They damn
world's
near
just
beat
changed.
you to death,
The
man.
same people that said the same
neighborhood
the
was
same
killed.
people that denounced it.
Bro, the
20
neighborhood,
bro,
the neighborhood will kill you.
God. You know, back in the day, growing up, you used to get spanking so hard the neighbors would hear that shit.
Bro,
Yeah, they don't hit. They wouldn't dare hit their child now.
Well, shit, the neighbors will help.
Yeah, the
The neighbors will hold you.
Word.
Hey,
yo,
bro, I didn't got, and this thanks to my damn grandma, really. But my mom, she learned that shit from her. I ain't got here with, which we all know. Stitcher cord. I done had to take the switch off of the pear tree outside. outside the front. Really take my own switch and get the shit. You got whelps on your ass.
You got to pull the
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro, we used to get hit by 2x4s, bro. The thick joint.
You know,
Hey, yo.
abuse.
Hey, back in the day, you would get your ass with the closest thing your parent was next to, yo. It didn't matter, yo. Nobody felt that.
The scriptures about
you Northern Kingdom. You Northern Kingdom, you got beat with a Sean Coletta. You know what I mean? If you Southern Kingdom, you got beat with the spatula that your mom was frying chicken with. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and nobody felt no type of way, you know?
Hey, come on, what priest are you?
I haven't got beat with a handball paddle.
Yo,
damn.
Hey,
they didn't care.
Hey, you go over your family's house, other family's house, even just neighbor's house. They had the authority to beat your ass. You know, from your parents.
Hey, Karan, what precept you asked for?
Give me
the chastise
Sirach 30.
Yeah, brother, get that phone real quick.
I'm gonna look for that right now.
God.
30 chapter. Got you.
Start at verse 1.
Right. And that's why you see these kids growing up now, man. They're like, you know, like happy go lucky, you know, they ain't got no grit in them, you know, they really don't want to work. And majority of these jobs out
losers,
here,
man.
you know, you can just sit in front of a computer, you know, they really don't know how to do nothing. A lot of these men don't even know how to change oil, change a tire.
Esau pushes this fast money shit.
God.
You know? So Jake got that mindset, man, I ain't cutting no.
Yeah, all I gotta do is just drop a couple bars.
Oh,
I might be
yeah, that nigga fucking Big L. I remember Big L. Nigga had a verse. He said, "Fuck a why would I cut work a job making 725
When I could sell rocks.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, so again, that
Well, you see
engine,
what happened to that nigga.
yes,
Yeah.
what is it, 9 times in the fucking face?
Right. Yeah.
Talking about he's the devil's son and all that 666, man.
Yeah.
But you know, the thing, you know, see, Esau pushes that vibration out there.
Right.
See, that's why Jake don't see learning trades
Right.
or being beneficial, or actually being a benefit to the neighborhood is
Right.
worth something. They rather
Right.
try to rob their own people,
Yep.
sell drugs, and again, this is all a trap.
Right. And they doing that to try to get away from making 725 or 625 or whatever minimum wage is.
Shit, Slocky.
Go ahead.
Oh, Salaki. Now I'm gonna tell you, and another thing, what they did. See, if you want that nigga on the block, if you want selling drugs, see, you ain't getting no pussy. Women ain't like you,
Right.
Because we all know. Because what did they teach our women?
You want high
Love.
value.
Yeah, that's the high value nigga in the hood.
You want a high value
the dope
nigga.
pusher, the nigga that came with the slick ass car, something fast and shiny.
Cadillac.
You know, the Cadillac. So they push all that shit in rap music and movies, man.
Yeah.
So basically, the average Jake in the neighborhood, if he wasn't slinging no rocks or slinging or had a slick talk, a fight game, a crazy, a gun toter or a name King Loco,
Right.
he won't. The woman ain't like him.
Nah.
And so what happened? That made the other, like a lot of Jakes be like envious of each other.
Right.
So what did that happen? A lot of confusion, fights, bickering, a bunch of fucking
and that brought a whole lot of Jakes into that world as well, because they seen that going right back into the movies, you know, because they seen that and they were like, man, he's getting all the women. What's he doing?
Old dog. I'm gonna be an old dog.
Right.
He said, I just don't give a fuck.
So they got in that whole world because of what they saw, man. You know, and here this Jake's dodge 725, 625. He's trying to dodge minimum wage by going out in the block and selling Esau's product to only end up making 75 cents a day in Esau's prison system, man. Out there doing the same thing, damn near.
Then he'll come out.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Slocky.
Huh?
Nah, Slocky, a lot of them dope dealers and all that, when you add the hours they put into the streets and the time they did in jail and the losses they took on their re-ups and getting robbed, it equals out to the nigga that work at McDonald's.
Even less.
Niggas be rich on Monday but broke on Friday.
God. Yeah, even less, man. And that's true, because even if you working at McDonald's, say you make $30,000 a year. Hey, after time, at the end of the day, that adds up. After 10 years, after 20 years, you almost made $1 million if you think about it.
But I want to tell you something Kabab has said about the trap, because he's right about that. Because what he is doing, since they weren't taught about trades, you look at where society is going now with the whole digital age and electronics and the new industrial revolution, they calling it. Jake is not in the right industries to go into the new world order with high class jobs. So they don't need you no more. You're not in the programming. You're not programming. You're not in programming to program these robots and program these androids. We don't need you, right? They don't even need a lot of the regular trade jobs that are popular right now. They're gonna get rid of a lot of them. They don't even need truck drivers. They're gonna have robotic trucks. You know. So a lot of the things that they did in the past with not preparing Jake with the trades and all that, it was for this moment here, Jacob's trouble.
You can't. And how the Esau got this set life, even like for instance, they teach all that bullshit. If you come to school, if you do this, you make 70, 100,000. Man, you gotta have experience, man. And the thing, see, with Jake, they think they can do this little nigga shit, and then when they about 40, 50, after they done fucked up and get released back on the street,
I'm going back to school.
You can't put that shit on paper.
Right.
I've been locked up for 30 years. I sold drugs since I was 16. You can't put that on paper.
And going into what
about it is, a lot of Jakes don't even want to learn new skills.
Right.
Nope.
In other words, I was in the automation industry. You know, I would pull a Jake aside and be like, "Yo, let me show you how to do this." And the Jake, right now, I don't want to know that.
Right?
Why not?
That's not
too much responsibility.
They basically want to take that easier route. Look at how many Jakes are going to college for general studies or for some bullshit. Some just to get by to say they got your degree.
Just to say they're in college, bro. Majority of people in college is just to say they're in college. You're not even majoring in something that's going to benefit society or keep you in a job that'll last you through the next years.
Because I was talking to my younger sister about that, because she's about to go to college. I'm like, yo, if you're not going to college for something that is major, for something where they will actually need you, you're wasting your time going to college. Because I've been through that bullshit, man. You know.
See, but they don't think that this world is going to end.
Exactly, that's true.
My sister went to college already. Ain't doing what she majored in. I talked to my sister again. She said she's going back to college.
God, they get out and sell insurance. They get out and get a job they could have got with no college degree. You know, you can make decent money without no college degree. That's another thing they don't understand. You don't need college to get a decent job, especially if you're only gonna make $10,000 to $15,000 more a year, and you're gonna sacrifice 5-6 years of your life.
Yeah, they don't give you.
You know what?
They don't give you college. They don't give you student. They don't give you a loan to start up a business or get a house.
Right.
But they give you fucking. You ain't gonna need no credit to get a student loan. To go to college.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
And they don't tell you
one job.
They also don't tell you
one industrial job. A lot of these Edomites do mechanical work, either working on cars or whatever, plumbing and electrical.
Yep.
Those are the jobs that these Edomites covet. And they stop Jakes from getting.
Yep. You're
because
right.
those are the highest paying jobs, and they all intertwine with each other.
Yep. Right.
Brother, give me Sirach 30.
I got it. Right here.
You want to start at verse 1? Who got it?
Yep.
Mother's had a point he wanted to make real quick. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I would say, like I said, instead of like you said before, saving. Like I said, a lot of Jakes don't know about investing, man. Investing is something that they like to do, man. Like I said, investing in business. Like I said, like for example, instead of you trying to get 10 grand for college, why not you just use 10 grand to start a business?
Right.
Well, shit, Jake don't know how to manage money.
Right. Hey, will Jake invest? Jake invests. He just don't invest in the right things. Hey, Jake invests in drugs. Jake invests in the farm.
Hey, bro, I'm getting my mic for the studio. I'm getting my beat ready.
Yeah.
He about to start this record label. He done put the whole 10 grand in the fucking booth. His booth in the moment. Thinking he the next play.
He got some weed.
Hey, what movie was that when he bought the new mic? That was It's Hard Out Here for Phil.
Hustle and Flow. Hey, Jake done bought some weed worth $3,000, the blunt wrapped up in his ear.
Yeah, he'll invest in the dope industry. He'll invest in
like the PPP loan he was talking about. Like I said, Jake wasting PPP loans, man. It's like dumb.
Hey, a lot of Jake is getting locked up for them shits too, bro. A lot of Jake during the pandemic took out, because I know a whole lot of Jake was taking out all these PP loans at 35.
Hey, they was pushing, hey, bro. They was pushing Pete.
Yo, hey, and that's I believe it's a federal charge, man. When they coming after these people that did it, that's a federal charge. So you getting hit hard with that, man. And they gonna use that. Hey, yo, you know what one of them brews at? Hey, you took a PPE loan out, right? Yeah. Hey, they gonna have to snitch.
Yeah.
Y'all got it. You got it out.
The book of Ecclesiastes. Can we go to the book of Sirach?
I think y'all both got the same precept.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 30. Both of y'all got the same way. Don't matter.
Go ahead.
All right, Sirach. The book of Sirach, chapter 30. Let me start at verse 1. He that loveth his son causes him to off. Salakia. He that loveth his son causes him to off to feel the rod.
Yep.
That.
Hey, Elder Kazak made a good video, good lesson, and made a good point. For us, a lot of reason why we didn't have like that, right? A stern father or upstanding, upright father in his truth, because ultimately the Lord dealt with us personally,
right.
And kept us near to Him on certain occasions and certain ways that only we understand now. Right. While we were brought up in our lives. Right. Hey, Elder Kazak made a good
video. Because if you were like the brother was saying, say if you were close to your family, if you were super close to your father, and your father,
I'd be a Congo player. I'm not even like all seriously, all jokes aside. My father, I'll be the next top Congo player. No, seriously. Seriously.
Hey, God, man, you know,
Okay.
if we were close to our family, say you were really, really close to your father, man, and your father was basically our fathers were up the world, man. You know, they celebrated holidays. You know, they ate pork. They did all this madness. So if you really you would have been close that much closer to the world.
I'd be in Cuba to learn every goddamn wicked Northern Kingdom fucking rhythm, the Odisha. You know, I had a set to it. Man, listen, all them Cuban rhythms go back to some fucking demonic, what you call it, witchcraft, man.
But that wasn't our lot, man. Yeah. And you got to think about it. If you just think about the things that you went through before you came into this truth, why you couldn't make it in this college, why you dropped out, why you got kicked out of this school, why you got involved in this, why everything ain't work out, it's because you know that wasn't your path, man. You know, the Lord had a designated path for you, and you had to go through those things to get to that path. You know.
Hey, bro, I always say it's a quick testimony. My best friend in the world, he moved to Florida for some pussy. When he moved, this truth, man, it became my whole life. You know what I'm saying? The Lord got my best friend in the world out of my life. The truth. I just went out. Then when by the time he came back, like a couple years later, came back, I was a whole different man. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't even vibe on the same thing. The Lord will do things like that. Get something out of your life that you think you want or need, and pull you towards Him. You know, like I was saying at camp, a lot of things that we want is not beneficial to us right now. That beautiful woman, you know, that big house. The Lord is, you're like a kid. Give me. I want it. But your father is like, this ain't good for you right now. You don't need this right now. You need this. You need this correction. You need this instruction. You need this discipline. You don't need the fat booty right now. The beautiful face.
And it's funny, bro. If you always say if bros had that nice Northern Kingdom woman that was submissive, they wouldn't be. Hey, they wouldn't be here today. They wouldn't be doing this lesson.
Yeah, and it's funny because there's this movie called Bamboozle, where you know they had this female devil, you know, and every time the guy would ask for a wish, there was always a twist to it, you know.
And
so, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, like a body was bringing out, you know,
and that's these elites, God, and that's these elites, man. They bamboozled the people, man. And anytime you want something from them, it's always a twist. You know, it's always a little. You think you're getting something, but you got to do this, you got to do that. You know, God, they bamboozled the people. These people think they're out there voting, and the president's the one in power. They think the one that calls himself a president is basically the king of the whole goddamn earth, man. You know, these people have been completely bamboozled, man. Even he bamboozled his own people, man. You know, even these average Edomites, they don't know what the hell's going on, man. And these elites are sitting back laughing at them as well, man. You know,
you got it, bro.
Continuing on,
we're gonna try to narrow it down. You got it.
Con. Continuing on with verse 1, that he may have joy of him in the end.
The elect. Go ahead.
He that chastises.
If you had a child, you know, you would correct him, so you can, you know, he would be a great man, upright man in the laws and statutes and commandments. You got it. But also,
I got a good. Oh, go ahead, Mr.
No, you got it, bro.
I said I got a good closeout.
Come on, you got it, bro.
Come on. He that chastises his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintances.
That's right, man. Hey, you ain't gonna have to keep telling him over. And you know, you chastise your son now. He's come of age and he knows what to do, man. You know, you ain't gotta keep beating his, you know, spanking him, you know, reprimanding, disciplining him no more, man, because he knows just like a dog, man, or an animal you have. You know, you go when that animal's born, you gotta basically, you know, train the animal. Show them what not to do. Don't piss over there. Don't do this. And by the time that animal comes of age, it knows what the hell to do, man. You know.
Hey, what does the scripture say? Train up a child in the way that he should go, and he shall never depart. You train up a child. So that's a cut. That's a cut. The little Ray and Tay Tay, they ain't getting in the chariot because they ain't been corrected. These niggas out here are not making it. Black culture is not making it in a chariot.
Hey, I was at the park. It was Northern Kingdom kids and Southern Kingdom kids and it was a little Judite girl. Man, her mouth was crazy, man. Bitch, fuck, shit. You know, trying to fight everybody.
Yep.
And I was just like, yo, well, you know, where she? But you already know where she learned it from, you know.
Hey, if you it say something, another parent says something to that little girl.
Yeah.
Hey, the other parent gonna come out and want to fight.
Then, you know, here it is, Keisha. She right there, hear her goddamn kids. She ain't gonna say nothing. She think that's
she on
cute.
the phone.
Yeah, she arguing with the other.
She might jump in.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying.
You better.
If another kid, you know, another parent be like, yo, what's going on? Oh, that's when Keisha want to fight.
Yep.
But she know damn well her little kids is goblins, man.
Yeah.
Little devil delinquents, man.
Yep.
You got it, bro.
He
This chastisement we're getting on this side, Yahweh Shah is going to be, and Yahweh's going to, you know, he's going to be happy with us, man. You know.
Yep. And then we'll be able to chastise the nations correctly because we've been chastised. Not just through this captivity, but through all our past captivities. The Lord has been chastising us since the fall in the garden.
That's right.
So we're going to have the proper wisdom and the proper knowledge to chastise these other nations as we were created to be anyways, a light to the Gentiles. Teach them the ways of the Lord. And how do you teach? You teach through correction, through rebuke, through chastisement. That's why the book of Revelation says what? He that endureth to the end shall receive that rod to break the nations. That rod represents correction, discipline, chastisement. We're gonna boot upside the head if he even thinks about eating a dog or a cat.
Yep. Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Con. He that teacheth his son grievous the enemy.
That's why Esau don't like us, man.
Yep.
We with Yahweh Shah. Yep. We're underneath his teachings. He gave us his light.
Right.
So the world, Esau don't like us, or 2/3 don't like us. You know, that's why we're set apart.
Right.
Hey, the Lord said, I'm holy, so he called us to be holy. You know?
Right. Look how Esau tried to set up the family, man. The system, you know, basically allowing these. Basically, Esau wants to raise your kids, man. He wants you men always working, you know, and now
he's single. She got her own business,
right?
Right. You know?
He allowed this woman liberation feminist movement to even take the mother out the house now. You know, so now you got both parents out the house and your kids sitting at home watching goddamn TV, watching cartoons and shit on Instagram and TikTok. Now, who do you think's controlling all that? The so-called white man's raising your kids, man.
Right. Hey, you just had this bitch Kim Kardashian. Her son was on his tablet.
I saw that.
He's under 10 years old, and he's seen a meme of his mom. And if you click on the meme, her sex tape came up.
Sex tape pop up.
So she started crying. She was like, "Oh my god! Oh my gosh! I can't believe it happening." When you gave little Timmy a tablet running around the house, mommy, look at this, mommy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the times that
this thing when that kid go to school and they all got tabs and pull your mommy up.
He can't go to school. He gonna have to be homeschooled. Hey, he can't go to school.
No.
Hey, Yashka Bar, go to 13. Go all the way to 13.
All right, Khan. Continuing on verse 3. And before his friends, he shall rejoice of him. Though his father die, yet is he as though he were not dead.
Hey, and another thing is to take that as too. Hey, Yahweh Shai hit himself. But through us, you can see, you know, hey, the spirit of Yahweh Shai. That's why we walk circumspect, we walk upright, we walk in righteousness, and we try our best. Right. It's like that's why same thing with Yahweh Shah said, when you see me, you see my father.
Right, God.
You know?
Hey, read that again, Bob Bashar.
Yeah. I just want to touch on the friend part where it says of his friends, because you know, when his father's raising a son and his son achieves things, you like to brag to your friends about it. Oh, my son did this, son did that. It's the same with the Most High. Look at the situation with Satan and the Most High, where Satan and the Most High are friends. Right? The Most High created Satan. That's one of the sons of the power, the left-hand side. He was bragging to Satan like, "This is, I created Job. Job is a righteous man. I'm pleased with Job." You want to brag to your friends about how great your son is through receiving that chastisement and correction. But go ahead, brother. Read it again for the brother.
You want me to read verse 3 again?
Read the last verse you read.
Oh, Con. Verse 4. Though his father die, yet he is though he were not dead.
That's right, because the things that he taught his son, now his son's doing them, man. Now his son's teaching his son that, man. You know, all the way he trained up his kid, and now when he passes on and goes to the spirit world, guess what? His son is doing those things, man. You know, you got it out.
Hey, Yahushua left us.
Con, yeah.
We're doing the same thing our father was doing.
Yeah.
But Yahushua doing.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right. For he hath left
He
behind.
left us an example to lead by, to follow, and then we're doing it. He gave us the spirit, he gave us the sword, you know, it told you through him,
Right,
he was able to open up the book,
Yeah.
the seal of the book, and he gave us the law, the light, and now we're doing it,
Right.
man.
And when they put Yahushua on that cross, they're like, man, we finally got him. It's
Got
over
him.
with now.
Got him.
You know, this madness is we put it to an end. We stop.
Esau said, hey, destroy these niggas.
God.
But Herod tried to destroy Yahushua.
God.
But he,
Right.
you know, and then, you know, 2,000 years later,
Right.
Esau know what's going on.
Exactly.
The Sokoiman know what's going on. That's why he sent that decree, destroy all the boys,
Right,
going back to
right.
Exodus, the first chapter.
Right.
But he couldn't do it.
Right.
Why? Because Yahushua put that light on us, and we'll follow the same stead as him. That's some questions.
I think Karadazar got.
Cuz. Listen, he got fucking he poisoned the water. He infeminizing our boys. He doing the same shit. Go ahead,
This is in the same chapter, Psalm 78. This is verse 4. I'm going to read to verse 6 right quick. It says, we will not hide them from their children, going back into those parables, showing to the generation to come the praises of Yahweh and his strength and his wonderful works that he have done. For he hath established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers that they should make them known to their children.
That's right.
That the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children. So
That's right.
You teach your kid, you keep going. You teach your kid to keep going. If you start off as a righteous man, your seed line should go off and continue as a righteous man when you pass away.
Hey, going right into what Yahushua was reading, man. You know?
Yeah. Esau broke the 2/3. See, the father knew then, but he said, hey, I broke this nigga. So the father said, you know what? Fuck you, little nigga.
Right. Yep.
Learn. I'm gonna teach you Esau. I'm gonna teach you how to be a submissive boy.
Right.
This is what you do. You say yes, master. You
Yep.
say yes, white man.
Yep.
Yes, master. You look down when you talk. You don't look at master.
Right.
That's how you save your life. And then whatever master say, you do. The master say, you do what master. You do what master. You know.
Yeah. Because basically they ain't really want their kids to go through what they were going through.
You ain't no. You know. But daddy, I'm Hebrew. Shut up, boy. You ain't no Hebrew. You black.
Yeah.
You know.
I said that and I got my ass.
I said the same thing, boy. You see these stripes? You see these stripes on my back?
Damn near died that night.
And you know your mama, she just wants you to be alive.
Yep.
So basically the point, Esau broke 2/3 and they stopped, the continuing of the truth, man.
Right.
They didn't accept the because sometimes we know that this can cost us our life, but we don't care.
Yep.
To the death. This is to the death till we fucking drop dead and we died. Our last breath, we're in this thing. We want to.
Jacob eventually gave up. They show you that in Roots with Kunta. Yep. Kunta was the last stronghold that was like, look, you're not finna call me no goddamn Toby. I'm Kunta. And he finally, once he finally broke Kunta and made him say
he did it for everybody.
The whole plantation was like, damn, we go fuck, so go back to the road, bro.
Hey, going into that last verse that Ayash read, that's for the 2/3 as well, man. A lot of these 2/3 niggas taught their children how to be simps, how to be coons, and all other types of madness. And then when they pass on and go to the spirit world, look what their kids are doing, man.
And they even worse.
And even
wearing dresses.
Right.
When Dwayne Wade leave, his son's a faggot.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade was a basketball player, right?
Strike.
But
double strike.
You got a yacht.
Con, reading over verse 4.
That Dwayne was a fucking sucker. His son's a sucker.
Yep.
Right.
Y'all.
For he hath left one behind him that is like himself.
That shit just made me mad, man. It's lucky. You got it, y'all.
Read that again, Hot.
Con. For he hath left one behind that is like himself.
Hey, there you go, man. Going into what Karadazar brought out, hey, man, hey, going also into the 2/3, man. They're leaving behind, their seed like themselves, man. For the majority, not concerning
the, for Esau.
Yeah,
utensils for Esau,
right? Not concerning the hopeful elect, because but hey, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You got it.
Empty shells for Esau, so Esau can put his spirit on fucking 2/3, and they can control them and use them. The empty shell that what's that? Basically, Shang Tsung. Esau could be Shang Tsung, man.
And just like it says in John, they are the father of the devil. Man.
That's right.
And basically, Esau has pushed his wickedness upon our people, and our people have taught it to their children, man, and on and on. It's a vicious cycle, man.
Oppress a man in his heritage.
This is how you keep your man, girl. You put the period. Yeah,
all type of wickedness, man. They get it. Just like we was going into scams earlier. Jake got all that shit from Esau, man. Esau taught he was the ultimate scammer, man.
What you say? That called evil good. People. Hey, going back to I'm gonna have Shakat go back into it. Proverbs 1. You have them start back at 10. Cause that goes back into how people are swift to run into evil.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like they say, you your daddy's son, and 2/3 your daddy is E. You your daddy's son. Go ahead.
He said my daddy's white.
Hey, go ahead. You got it.
Verse 6. He left behind him an avenger against his enemies, and one.
So we understand. Esau, you blaspheme our Lord, man. You blaspheme our power, you blaspheme our people, you destroyed our people, and we want blood, man. So that's why you can't pay us no money. Hey, y'all, you can't. How you gonna? Hey, what did Satan try to do? He tried to tempt the Lord with what? With possessions that what Yahweh Shah already owned. So how you gonna give us a bribery or give us something that we already own through Yahweh Shah? It doesn't fucking work. We want your blood, man. We're avengers, man.
Right.
You got it, bro.
And one that shall requite kindness to its friends. He that maketh much of his son shall bind up his wounds, and his bowels will be troubled at every cry.
That's why the Lord don't play with us, man. That's why we always going through something, man. And the Lord do that for a reason. He never lets us
get too comfortable.
Let us get too comfortable. We on our toes, but you know what? I'm gonna walk flat footed. Now it's never like that, man. Right. And you should love the Lord that He's allow you to be like that.
And as you grow in this truth, you understand once you start to get to that little not necessarily comfortable, but to that point, something's about to happen.
Even the elders being on us like they are.
Right.
You want that.
Right.
If you had a trainer, someone that's training you, you don't want. Here it is. You throwing a bad combination. You don't want somebody that that's over you to be is let you keep doing it. Then when you go in a real fight, you
keep throwing it right up. You keep throwing it right up over and over again.
And then you get hit, knocked the fuck out, lost your teeth.
Right.
You going in the hospital because your trainer was slack on you.
And it goes into balance, man. You gotta going into fight, man. You just can't be all I know how to do is throw a right hook and a straight punch, a straight right.
I know 1, 2, 3.
Right. In sports, man, you gotta be able to use the left hand, the right hand, and you gotta balance it out. You can't be always in the gym doing right hand layups.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? You're not even moving.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You staying still, not even moving.
Yep, exactly, man. There's a balance to this thing, man. Like the scripture says, a false balance is an abomination unto the Lord, man.
And if somebody that know how to play good defense, one thing he's gonna pick up on. Oh, you have to go to the right. You got no left.
Right.
And that's what
they're gonna make you use the left hand.
Yep. And then here it is. You never train with
it. Here it is. You going to the left with the right hand now. Hey, he doing right. He doing right hand layups on the left hand side. You know, Jake. Remember Jake on the court? He couldn't use his left hand, so he come in with the little finger roll on the left hand side. But you can do that at the younger level. But once you get in the upper echelon in college, they blocking that shit every time. Yeah. Every time, because you ain't got no defense. You know, when you go with the left, you got that right hand to defend that block or any type of body as you laying it up on the backboard, man. You know?
Yeah, that's right. Hey, that's right. You want to be a whole package. Since you talk basketball, just a quick example. The best, arguably the best offensive player in the game right now is Kyrie Irving because he has the whole package. He can do everything he can do with his right. He can do with his left, whether it's a step back, fade away, off of the right pivot, off of the left pivot. He's the only player that can do everything with both hands at the rate he does it. So applying that to this truth, you want to be well-rounded in everything that you do. You don't want to just lack in, if you don't want to lack in, if you know you need to boost your Hebrew up, your prayers, your history, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You want to be well-rounded in everything as a prophet. The scriptures always say be apt to teach. You always want to be ready to edify on every level. You want to be lacking. You don't only want to be relying on your right, like the brother's talking about. Just rely on this one precept I know because I ain't been studying like I should. No, you should be able to be confident in everything that you've learned because you've been practicing on all your fundamentals.
Right. See, the thing about Esau, he studies because Esau is the defensive player. He's an offensive player. Yeah. And the thing about, Esau know he can go to certain camps and be like, here, take this money. Right. Here, take this. We got you a present. Going back to a gift to show it the heart. But to the elect, Esau gonna know we gotta kill him. Right. We can't put pressure on him on this side. No, he's still penetrating our defense. Yep. He's penetrating us. We can flank him. We can he can go forward. We try to get him from the back. He's unstoppable. Right. Kill him.
Right. And like the brother was bringing out, man, you should be well-rounded and you should be ready for any opponent, concerning this truth, man. Concerning anybody that comes up with some other doctrine, you should be ready to cut them with the scriptures, man.
It's like Jake. The scriptures say, "Study to show thyself to prove that you even change." It's like the Jakes that you see be shooting before the game and they hitting every shot. But as soon as the game start, they the worst player on the court. Right. Because they ain't really been studying. It's always show,
God.
They got the best sneaks on the court. You got the headband, the armband.
Oh yeah.
He making all the shots before the game. As soon as the game start, this nigga losing the ball, traveling. He's like, damn, I thought you was the second coming to MJ when you walked in the gym.
Boy got two headbands and the knee bands.
He got the opposite joint. He got the sleeve.
You got these guys in these other camps. They got the best garments. Ranger armbands. You know what I'm saying? But you go to the corner and ask that brother that's holding post, hey, break this down, brother. He don't know where to begin. Yep. Because he just for show got all this lavish garment. God, don't show arm, Judah. That's right. Right. But he didn't break down the scriptures properly. He can't teach properly. He can't edify properly. He don't know how to read spirits. He don't know how to discern situations.
Right. A lot of these other camps, they don't even require their members to even make videos. Because you don't like these other camps. You really don't see the ones who are in and amongst that particular camp out there throwing up a whole lot of videos on YouTube, man. You'll just see the main guys, man. You'll see the main guys doing the majority of the videos, man.
You got it, Yash.
Khan. Verse 8. And horse is not broken, becometh headstrong. Yep. And a child left to himself will be willful.
Yeah, so if the Lord ain't bring us out of this world, we'll be freaks, man. We'll be trying. What the scripture say? The Lord ain't leave a remnant. We'll be like Sodom. Be as Sodom and Gomorrah. So that shows if you don't teach a child when he's young, if you let that child learn up in the ways of America, and his Edomite fashion, his way, he's gone. You look at these little Uzi Vert, fucking, you got Jakes now that's putting gauges in their nose,
Right.
big ass.
Right. We would be one of these blonde, dreadlock looking niggas, man, with no beard. You know,
with the shit cut on the fading on the side,
a blue streak
bun.
with a blue streak coming down the left side. You know, with painted fingernails, man.
Oh my goodness, you got it, bro.
Come on, verse 9. Conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness.
Yep.
Laugh not with him. Laugh not with him.
The black
lest
woman
thou
laugh
have
at
sorrow.
The black woman laugh at their kids. Oh, that's cute.
Yep.
When they twerk, they laugh. When they do something stupid, when their little son put on a dress, they laugh.
Yep.
When they put on a little makeup and they paint their fingernail, Mommy, can I paint your fingernail? Oh, honey, oh, baby, you're so, oh. They laugh at that shit, man. And they think it's a fucking joke, man.
Yep.
You got it?
Verse 10.
Esau know that.
Yeah, man. Laugh not with him, lest thou have sorrow with him.
There you go. But then you know, when that nigga, you know, get blown away on the cop, destroy him, well, he's just a fucking loser. Here it is. If you keep on going, see that your boy gonna be 30 years old, you gonna be 60. He's still gonna be living in your house.
Yep.
And you can never and a dude that you try to find, he ain't gonna never. This what's gonna happen, right? The dude you find, he gonna say, "Baby, can you come over cut the grass?" He gonna look at you like, "Bitch, you got a 30-year-old son. Babe, can you come fix it?"
Smoking weed on the goddamn couch.
Yo,
Right.
he look at you crazy.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He gonna look at you crazy, you know? He gonna be like, hold on, what? So it just, he's gonna bring you the heaviness,
ain't
man.
no gas in the lawnmower, Dad. Dad, ain't no gas in the lawnmower. Sorry. Can't do it this
Through, man. And it's a continuing cycle, man. You got it, bro. Because since these women are laughing at their kids, their daughters, now she got AIDS, now she's sick, now here it is. You done laughed at your daughter being single and told her she's strong. Now she got 8 goddamn kids. Now she got to come back home to you. Now you ain't got no peace in your home. Now dudes, she done had dudes, about 8 kids by 8 dudes. Now they all coming into your goddamn house.
Right.
But they fight, shoot.
Right.
You know?
And these women ain't gonna teach their sons nothing, man. She don't know how to cut the grass. She don't know how to start the lawnmower up. She don't know what the choke on the lawnmower is. She don't know what the oil filter on the car is. You know, she don't know what a jumper cable is. You know, so daily life essentials that you need. You know, certain tools and certain attributes you would need being a man. You're not gonna have being raised by these women, man.
That's right.
You know, all you're gonna know is emotions. You know, fast food, this, and you see what the product of these women raising men.
No problem solved.
Right. A bunch of emotional niggas that the only thing they know what to do is handle everything with emotions, man. You know, and they're really just fearful, man. A lot of these men that are raised by a woman, they hide behind that gang culture, they behind that thug life, because they're really scared, man. They're really scared as hell, and the only way they can feel like they're protected is to be a blood, to be a crip, you know, to be some gang, to be pushing. A lot of these niggas sell drugs just to feel protected, to feel safe, man.
Yeah,
word, bro.
Hey, his mama done cursed him out so bad and smacked him in his head. You know, to go cut the grass. Now he go, you know, he's so stupid. The lawnmower ain't start. He ain't checked it won't no gas in the goddamn.
He left the lawnmower in the middle of the yard.
He left the lawnmower in the middle of the yard. He's so emotional. He done put out a cigarette. Now he's smoking on the goddamn. Hey, Jake, fucking through, man. Bro, you got it, bro. See, this is why cause we see it, bro. We see this shit every day amongst these niggas, man. You got it, bro.
Con. At least thou gnash thy teeth in the end. Give him no liberty in his youth.
Can't listen. 8 grandkids, you don't even like. God, they crying. They you know, they all in your face. They waking you up. Right. You know, because when shit going on like that, ain't no order in the house.
Yep.
Them kids know how to manipulate women. They learn that shit at a young age, man.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fear in the house because no man image.
Right.
There's no father figure. You know, you got
And
it,
if
bro.
I may, a lot of these women treat their children like friends.
That's right.
Oh,
God.
there you go.
Yep. And they'll use the kids against you. They know that a lot of these women will use the kids to try to persuade the man.
Yep.
They'll send a little Ray into the dad's room and try to persuade the father into doing something that is convenient for the woman, man.
You got it.
Verse 11. Give him no liberty in his youth, and wink not at his follies.
Yeah, you go tell and I see this shit all the time, man. You be like, yo, tell you take the trash off. He only 7.
Right.
He just a kid.
Well, like what was that one video with a kid? If the fat little kid was doing something crazy, and the family and the woman was just basically clapping for that shit.
Yep.
I forgot what it was. You always bring it up, but
my grandfather showed me how to work a chainsaw at 7 years old, man. He showed me how to use a electrical
power tools,
gas equipment.
Yep.
At 7 to 8 years old, man.
And that generation, that's over with.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
and he gave me a command, right? I got to a certain. I was like 8. I lied to you not.
They know how to use the chainsaw. They know how to use the chainsaw on Call of Duty.
He gave me a command. When I get back to town, if this house ain't straight,
right,
I'm gonna fuck you up. But if I come back everything nice, I got you.
Right. I mean, the things that we grew up around, and we would tell this new generation, like they look at us like we're crazy, and it ain't even that long ago, man. This is not.
Bro,
this is
90s.
You know what I'm
80s.
saying? This is like 15, 20 years. Like 20 years ago, 25, 30 years ago. So I mean, it's not even that long, and look how much things have changed so quickly, man, and rapidly, man. And it's going to change even more in these times that we're coming in, man. Like the scripture says, hey, the Most High has sped up the time, man. Right. Time has sped up, drastically, man. Where things are happening and changing at a high alarming rate, man. And concerning this charagma, man, hey, when they really push this charagma on a high level, man, hey, man, like society as you know it is going to be like, completely different, man.
Jake had an honor, no dignity, so he's not going to be able to use niggas to promote it, man. You got it, bro. Snoop Dogg is one of them, man. Fucking hate that nigga. You got it, bro.
Verse 12. Bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides while he is a child.
No, when he's 18. You got it.
That's abuse. That's abuse, bro. Call the cops.
Mm-hmm.
Whooping his ass up in there. Call the cops.
See, what is it? CH? What is CC?
It's something C.
CH fucking child protective
cops
service.
Gonna knock on your door and take
CPS. So CCF.
CPS. Child protect. Yeah, CPS.
Yes.
Yep. You got it out.
And beat him on the sides while he is a child.
What? Hold on. Say that again.
Woo.
And beat him on the sides
No.
while he is a child.
Call a nanny.
Right.
Send him to timeout. Be laugh at him. Buy him a gift.
Hey, I remember when I was in elementary school, my mother and father gave the principal permission for him to give me a goddamn spanking.
Same.
In the school, bro.
That was the alternative school. Hey, if I talk back to the teacher list, I was in the air.
They can't do that shit now, bro.
I learned that at a young age, man. You couldn't just say anything out your mouth.
You get a spanking in school. When you get home, you get another one.
Hey, you say something wrong to you go to them alternative school. You got a certain Jakes that Jake
they put
a liking to.
You.
No, you have Jakes that take a liking to a teacher, a man teacher. You say something to him, it's like, yeah, all right. Next thing you know, you fighting fucking
right.
You getting jumped,
right?
Hey,
back in the day, wasn't no fights breaking out in no school. You had the teachers, man, the men teachers in the schools, man. They was built, they lift weights. Yeah. You wasn't getting a fight with a classmate back in the day just off the strength of the gym teacher coming and tackling your ass, man, in front of everybody, man. But nowadays it's a completely different generation, man. What is it? Generation Z.
Yep.
These niggas right now that are the same ones that were out there.
Women teachers.
God, that brought Yahushua before the Romans, man. It said, "Let the blood be on our hands and our children's children," man.
That's right.
You got it out.
God. Least he wax stubborn and be disobedient unto thee.
Yep.
And so bring sorrow to thine heart.
Hey, going back to Deuteronomy 21. And that's why, again, you go back to, hey, I've seen it for myself. Now, when the mom in her 30s, her 40s, her son is 20 in his 30s, living at the house, no get up, no drive, may have a couple baby mamas. He ain't
got a car.
He ain't got no license. He ain't got no license, bro. He actually bought her car. He so high, he wrecked the car.
Yeah, he smoked weed, so
he wrecked her car. So he wrecked the mama car.
He smoked weed, so he eating up everything in the goddamn house. All the cereal gone, all the milk gone. Goddamn, yo, the shit is crazy, bro. But that's the goddamn.
Hey, y'all describing all my sister's boyfriends, man. That's crazy.
Hey, it's a continued cycle. Ain't nothing being taught. And see, Esau knew you break the parents, you break the offspring.
Yep.
You take their identity from them, and you see this is what you get in front of. This is what you get in 2022. A house of fucking degenerates, man.
Yep.
What's the scripture say? How I planted a righteous vine, but how's it
degenerate plant
have become a degenerate fucking plant?
Man.
Because of my fucking Esau, man.
Right.
You got it, bro. Oh, you done with that. Go Asha.
There's one more verse.
Give me Proverbs 1 and 10. Go to 21. We can end it at that.
I asked for one more verse, brother.
Yeah,
okay, it's a lot.
We in overtime right now. We gotta wrap it up. We in overtime. We about to hit the second OT.
Hey, we double overtime.
Verse 13.
200 points on the board.
Chastise thy son and hold him to labor, lest his rude behavior be an offense unto thee.
That's right. Hold him to labor, man. You got to put your kids to work, especially you got a son, man. You got to put your son to work, man.
Daughter need
for sure.
Be submissive,
right?
You know, hey, remember back in the day, daughters, your sister used to cook for the brothers. You say the family,
right?
It would be her and the daughter. Man, these daughters were very on a way different level than now.
Yeah,
and you know,
and you know, even more so for the men because their life and their families' lives depended on it.
Yeah,
because you were going to war, you were going to battle, man. So you had to teach your son how to handle the sword, how to be vigilant, you know, be strong, you know, non-emotional, and that, you know, basically. If you didn't have those traits, man, you would get put to death in battle, man. You know. Go ahead,
that was it.
That's it.
Here you go, Ashaquat.
It's Proverbs 1 and 10. It says, "My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not."
Yeah, now degenerates of Israel. That's all they do. They entice each other to do fucking wickedness, starting with the devil. The so-called white man, because he taught what happened.
You good?
Oh, because he created this engine to do wickedness, to be degenerates, man. You know, and it's a continuous cycle. Do wickedness, do evil, wickedness. And it's to the point niggas can't go to sleep unless they do some wicked
and that's
shit.
funny because that's how the engine rotates.
Yep.
You know what you
keep going.
You know that cycle, man. Engine works on a certain.
It needs some more oil.
Right.
Throw a celebrity in there.
God.
Young Jeezy,
right.
Gucci, Shawty Low, fucking. You had so many types. You got so many.
That rotation.
You had conscious. No, you had fun rap. You had Tribe Called Quest. You had fucking conscious rap. You got what's another rap?
Drill rap.
Fucking
mumble rap.
Trap rap. T.I. You had the New York shit, Jersey, down south, West Coast, Midwest. Kanye, Chicago Common, what is it? East New York, MOP.
Right.
Man, you just had a whole bunch of
freestyle.
Throw that in.
You got the freestyle.
Oh shit! Bring Soldier Boy in there. They dance. Let them dance now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, these niggas make these niggas wear my white tee. It's just 7X.
Right.
Bunch of niggas wearing 7X 10X tees.
Right. Now you got homosexual rap.
Now it's new pretty tight jeans now. So bring in Who started that tight jeans shit? I can't remember.
Lil Wayne had a hand in that shit, bro.
You had a couple of them niggas that was doing that shit up the West Coast.
What?
The jerk boys. You
Oh,
a
the
jerk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm a jerk. Fucking what's the other nigga? What's the other nigga? Oh yeah, 3-6 Mafia.
Right,
Shoot 'em up, triple six. Project Pat, the
All that
Lean,
shit.
Houston, UGK, Pepsi, the Ghetto Boys, all that lean, codeine shit.
Right.
Lil White, fucking
all
these man, all them man. What was the?
You had Mike Jones giving out his phone number.
Yo, that was the wackest nigga in Hollywood.
Yo,
I don't even give him credit for even being in Hollywood. I don't even think he made it in Hollywood.
Then you got NWA gangster rap.
Yeah.
He said, now I'm hot. Now they all on me. Yo, what happened to Mike Jones, man?
That nigga had Sugar Free, the pimps, the pimp rap. Everybody was a pimp. Snoop Dogg,
the whole
trying to be a little pimp.
The grill, the gangster grill.
Yeah.
Who was the light skinned dude from Texas? That was when Chopped and Screwed was heavy. You know who I'm talking about?
Flip.
Pimp C.
Nah, not Pimp C. Who? The country looking white dude.
Riff Raff.
Paul Wall.
Paul Wall.
Oh yeah.
You know, they all had hand in that.
Little Kiki and them.
That's when Chopped and Screwed there was around, bro.
You got it, bro. Fucking degenerates, man. See, that's what I'm saying. It's that engine, but when it needs to add oil, you get one of these little fucking niggas off the street and throw it in there. Daddy Yankee. Oh, right. Who was with me at it was a rock on the brother from North Carolina. We asked the chick, yo. So she said, "Oh, man can't do this and do that." She was like, "So who would you let do that?" She said, "Bad Bunny." We all knew fucking Bad Bunny is.
Right.
He's that fucking reggaeton artist, the new face. He dresses as a fucking woman, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's an engine like the brother was bringing out, and the engine, works in a rotation. So and Esau is going to constantly give you a rotation of new faces to constantly persuade you into destroying you, man. And look what's even not only just Hollywood. Just look with the media and what's going on in society. Here it is. You got one thing, and as soon as one thing's over, boom, another thing pops right up in your face, man. Brother, you got it.
Entertainment.
You got it, bro. You got it.
Come. If they say, "Come with us," let us lay wait for blood. Mm-hmm. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall
do. Go ahead.
Yep. We shall fill our houses.
Dumb shit, man. Hey, read. You got to read the second book of Ecclesiastes. Here it is. King Solomon, the wisest king of them all, had the greatest of substance. He even tell you all with vanity, man. So Jake coming with that bullshit, talking about you gonna get something here, nigga. You a slave. You're a fucking idiot, man. And that's why it goes back to the point. And King Solomon said, "Enjoy your food, your drink, and the works of your hand." What are the works of our hand? It's truth, and that's what the scripture says. The Lord shall bless us, with food and raiment. Roughly paraphrasing. You got it, bro.
We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way of them. Refrain thy foot from their path, for their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain,
adultery, etc. Go ahead.
Yep. Surely in vain, the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives.
Mm-hmm.
So are the ways of every one that is greedy of gain, which take away the life.
Greedy, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, because that's what Esau's looking for. He's looking for greedy, grimy, willing to do anything for some money niggas, man. Yep. With no type of morals or anything. Hey, he's looking for those niggas that was raised by these women, man, that had no fathers in their life, and that just have been wicked, and then they're trying to exceed and be more wicked, man.
Niggas like Conway.
They're out there selling dope, selling drugs, and basically anything they got to do, they'll sell out. They'll give up their homeboy, their family, just to get some paper money, man.
And they say, I'm grimy. I'm the grimiest.
Right.
And they put on a fucking skirt. That niggas like, man, yo, I hate y'all. I hate niggas, man. You got it, bro.
Which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. Wisdom crieth without. She uttered a voice in the street.
And the Lord has set up these. Get your last close the piece of that earlier. And it's like this truth is in the streets and I was in the byways, man. On YouTube. These videos are going on. You can't keep up with these videos, man. She's a wildfire. It's like a flood. Before the storm.
Yeah.
Hey, the Lord's ready to shut all this shit down, man. The Lord is ready to destroy America and all the nigga, black, grimy, greedy ass, sellout niggas and these Edomites, man. They already go be destroyed, man.
Hey, like the brother said, hey, niggas ain't getting on the chariots, man.
Nope.
Hey, Ray was sagging his pants all the way to his goddamn under his goddamn ass. He ain't going to no chariot. He ain't getting beamed up.
When you see a nigga that's sagging and showing his ass, you can be like, yo, is this nigga gay?
If he got lifted up in the air, his pants would fall off. Literally.
Yeah. It's so foreign to us now. They'd be like, yo, something's really wrong with this nigga. Is he gay? Like, you find it offensive. Like, why is this dude showing me, You got it, bro.
She cried in the chief place of concourse.
In the byways, you got it.
Yep. In the openings of the gates in the city, she uttered her words, saying, "Oh, you want me to continue on?"
That's it. No,
okay.
keep going.
How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge?
Go to 27, Salaki.
Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called and you have refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regard. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and I would and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when
you try to turn your gun sideways and shoot it. We're gonna laugh at you, man.
Yeah.
And you try to run from the cops and your pants fall between your knees. You just fall forward.
Yeah. Jake can be running from the police in boxers.
Yo, he gonna fall straight forward, man. The pants gonna catch his knees, pull him close, he gonna fall, man. Jake, you gonna
wasted.
Hey, the Lord, yo, Grand Theft
Auto wasted.
You got it, bro.
Verse 27: when your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you.
And that whole pants sagging shit, it's like Esau set that shit up, hey, it's like, like Esau already got like ankle cuffs on these niggas' legs, man. Because if the pants go any lower, it's like you running with ankle cuffs on. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like
31.
You said Grand Theft Auto. Remember CJ? We used to run for the cops. That nigga, the way he used to run, that nigga, he had a set up the way he was running. Like he was fucking, something was holding that nigga back. That nigga was fucking.
God. These thug life niggas, they do run like that though, man. Because they done sagged their pants for so many years. It's like they have a whole stance now, like a whole
that little duck walk.
Yeah, that little duck. They know, like even when they run fast, they got like the one hand here holding the pants up. They run, the legs are spread open. Like bro, hey, Jake is through, man. Jake is finished, man.
Hey, go to 31.
Slide. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Big mama gonna call, your old ass uncle, your grandfather gonna call. He's not gonna hear them, man. Yep. They gone, they through. You got it.
For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh.
The truth was when we was out there in the house in the byways, they talked shit, they scorned, they were offended. Well, the scripture said, woe to them that are offended. You know, it sounded hard, so you like, you know what? I want the easy route. I want to continue to eat my goddamn pork chops. You know, do whatever the hell I want to, and be a simple nigga. So the Lord's gonna laugh at you. He's not gonna hear you. You got it.
They were none of my counsel.
Mm-hmm.
They despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own ways, and be filled with their own devices.
That's right. Through. You got it, bro.
God, I got a closing precept. This is just Psalms the 14th chapter. It's only 7 verses. I'm gonna start from the top. It says, "The fool has said in his heart, there is no power. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works."
Yeah, Esau said it. He's showing you gradually. You know, he destroyed. Hey, Mark Dice, Elder Ayathan did a nice lesson on that. He be trolling. Mark Dice went around talking, "Yo, you trying to ban the Bible?" People were signing, you know. So that just showed you the state of the people in. But what has happened, Jake? You done opened the door and went right along with him. You said, "Hey, what did this door lead to? Hey, I like this door. I'm going with y'all." And now Jake has the same way. Go ahead.
It says, "They are corrupt. They have done abominable works."
And they have, because going back to what for the love of money, root of all evil. Jake had pierced himself with many sorrows. What is it? Romans, the 1st chapter. You know, the Lord has gave them up to their vile affections, man. Because they don't want to hear no correction. They don't want to get right. They don't want to repent, right?
It says, "The Lord looked down," Slaki. It says, "There is none that doeth good." It says, "The Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek Yahweh."
That's why the scripture said, "The Lord shall give me great men." Who's those great men? The elect. You know, that sighing and crying through the abominations of what's happening, of the oppression, the injustice that's going on upon the earth. Go ahead.
It says, "They are all gone aside. They are altogether become filthy."
Nasty, lewdness, getting pegged. You know, all this nasty lewdness, nasty sexual desires.
He said nastiness.
Nastiness.
He said, "You a nasty boy."
Nasty fucking boy. And that, and that's, you know, it's to the point that people had too many sexual endeavors, so now it's just getting worse. We're truly in a time of Rome, man. You know, you got it.
It says they're all gone aside; they are all together become filthy.
It's so broken now. That's why niggas gotta get high and bitches gotta get high for them to have sex now. Because it's no fucking. You know, that's what the majority of these kids is being born is by drugs, it's about alcohol, about some type of weed or some type of mixture. You know,
all of it
ain't no because they just came together. They say we're gonna have a family, we're gonna raise our family by we come from a good family, a good stock of people. You know, we're gonna follow. We want our kids to get this, such and such. There's no order. It's we're gonna twist it. We're gonna roll this Dutch, put some bombing fluid in it. You're gonna get drunk, drink that Henny, you're gonna turn up, and then a baby's born. And then what all bunch of confusion. You got it.
It says, "There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people." You know, concerning Esau, Edom, it says, "Have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread, and call not upon the Lord. There were they in great fear, for Yahweh is in the generation of the righteous. He have shamed the counsel of the poor, because the Lord is his refuge. Oh, the salvation of Israel will come out." Oh, the salvation of Israel will come out of Zion, where the Lord bringeth back the captivity of his people. Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad.
There you go. Going back to Sirach, the 36th chapter. You know, reward. Let thy prophets be found faithful. You know. So those will, you know, you were edified. You know, Jake got to go. Esau got to go. And that's why the scripture said, "Though hand joineth hand, the wicked shall not go without punishment."
Yeah. Jake got to go out the worst way, man, because the wickedness has gotten worse, man. Wickedness has increased, man. That's that just balance, man. You know, y'all got it.
Yeah, northern kingdom through, southern kingdom through, all the tribes are through. The whole head is sick. There's no fiction is just put it down. You know, Lord's way you edify. Hey, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh. I want to give double honor to the apostles of GMS. You know, peace, blessings, salutation to Yakim out there, the Akbar tuning in. You know, to Israelite friends of the scattered. Again, Barak Yahweh Shah for allowing us to have his light, have his truth, give us the eyes to see and the ears that we can hear and understand. That we know that we don't have to desire anything in this life, but we have a great reward coming to those that have faith and continue to stay in this thing. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom, everybody on the board. Shalom.
Shalom.